Mike's, and I just happen to be from the coolest radio station on the planet. We call that the Spot.fm.
And I'm Robbie from the Spot, actually from Walking My Shoes, Thailand, but also from the Spot.fm.
Yes.
So wherever you guys are watching, listening, hearing, if you're driving in a Bolt, driving in a car, wherever you guys are at, make sure you tune into 95.fm, download the app, and you can hear us all the time.
Actually, I tell you what, if you're in a Bolt or a Grab right now, here's what I would really like you to do. I'd like you to reach forward and touch the driver's head like this and say, shh, 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 shh. Just let this happen.
Just let
say it with
go.
me. Shh, 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 shh. Just let this happen.
Is this what we do on Mondays?
Yeah, turns out it's Monday.
Welcome to the live show on Monday morning. What are you guys doing on Monday?
Well, I tell you what you're not doing is you're not hanging out on the cool kids table over here, which is also it's our version of the casting couch on the Spot.fm because we're so G-rated. We have two full-baked men over there, actually, on our casting
Foreigners,
couch.
guys. It's all right. That's
Absolutely.
Right. We have Diamond, we have Logan, and we also have Kitty here today.
And we have an amazing view that we're looking at right now, guys. And this just happens to be at the Pool Villas, where we were actually last week as well as the week before. We're over here in the Palladium room.
This is called the Palladium?
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's room 809. If you guys are cruising around and you're in the parking lot and you're listening to us, you get it totally cranked up. Feel free to cruise over to 809.
Jump in the pool.
But what this is obviously a room that is right here in front of the pool and the pool bar. And we're set up here because this gives us a really cool view. And if you guys remember 2 weeks ago when Robbie and I were here, you see where the word pool bar is? Right to the left of that. That's where we actually sat up 2 weeks ago. Now, I was here last week, and I was in a Ruby room. And that's the one where, like, the pool is right inside of the actual room.
Oh, that was nice, too. I really like that.
Three-bedroom. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty awesome. So you get your own pool, and that's the Ruby room. And at the end of the day, that's sort of the experience they're going for here. And if you guys don't remember, just want to let you know, it is the pool. So, okay.
There it is.
Here's the easiest thing to do, I think, right? Which is the website, right? Gemspattia.com. That's actually the easiest way to do it because at the end of the day, the name of this place is Gems Mining Pool Villas Pattaya. But what we want to do is we want to have you guys find an easy way to do it. And at the end of the day, the gemspattia.com. I think that's just the easiest way.
And those who are watching on YouTube right now, thank you so much. You can leave us a comment. You can do all that kind of cool stuff. There is the logo right there. Check it out. Scott
says hello to Eat Out Pattaya. Does that mean Ryan is in town? He's in town. He's coming close, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Ryan, if you're on.
I want to say like the 25th maybe. So today's the 22nd right here in Party City. Of course, we're here in Pattaya, Thailand, the ultimate place to totally hang out. And once again, the guys over at Gems Mining Pool Villas are hosting us, which is really cool. And I would like to say that I think the team is back to full strength because we have Robbie now here. And
here, full time for the most
part. Have you published the video of you when you were up at Kitty's place?
Yeah, so pretty much if you go to Walking My Shoes Thailand, you will see I'm in Kitty's village or town or whatever. Mm-hmm. What's cool about it is everybody kind of lives within a short walk of one another. So you will meet the whole family just like us here at the Spot.
That's cool.
You come here right now. Because there is something I'm providing if someone shows up.
Are you doing free drinks again this time?
I'm doing free drinks.
Dude, that is totally cool. I'm really excited about that, dude.
If you guys show up here, I will, except for Logan and Diamond.
except for our key grip and our chief engineer. Those guys don't get free drinks.
They don't get free drinks.
No.
But the drink is on me. If you show up, Mariano. Well, I didn't say that. But, if you show up, I know Mariano. I think he's watching right now or listening.
He's back at the condo. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It is football time, so maybe the game's already ended.
Oh, right.
But if you are here in Pattaya, come on down to the Gems Mining.
Good.
Got it right.
I know, right?
Bam.
It's actually a long name, but the cool part, right, is that their website's super easy. It's just the gemspattia.com, and all the cool kids. All the cool kids will be basically here and hanging out right here at this pool that you can see, like in that image. And basically, like that picture that we took is pretty much just to the left of what we're looking at right now. It's a totally cool place. And I mean, we've become friends with these people, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So come by. Robbie's buying you guys drinks or drinks?
Oh, drink.
Well, just the one.
Just
all right, that's fair.
We are
that's
in
fair.
Pattaya, guys. I mean,
I get it. Yeah. No, you
let's
can't
know where we're at.
Okay. I mean, So what we've done is we've come here and we are going to be hanging out here all day. A little bit after 10, and if you're listening online, we're at 95 FM The Spot.
Boom.
Thank you guys for listening. What's more important, too, is that we're also on Bangkok.fm. So if you guys are up in Bangkok and you're into dance and you're into parties and that sort of thing, Bangkok.fm is our new station, our new sister station up there in the Big Mango.
I love it. Man, that's a great station.
Thank you.
I actually like them. And no commercials.
That's the thing, right? Is
nothing.
So you guys know that I've been doing radio for a while, and then now Robbie and I have been doing this radio thing for a while. But one of the things that I think we can all agree on is that the last thing anybody, quite frankly, ever wants to hear on the radio is a commercial. And so therefore, at the end of the day, yes, we need to pay our bills sort of thing. In the sense that when people send us invoices, you and I pay them.
Yeah.
Or
you could buy a cool sticker.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want a really cool sticker, we have these ones. And in fact, the new ones, as Robbie just showed you here, they have 95 FM on them, which is like totally awesome. Because if you guys have been following us, right, you know that basically the spot.fm, that started even before we had 95 FM. Even before we knew there was a transmitter. I was using KISS, as you guys remember, for a while, but migrated over to that. So
I like that name, KISS, though. I still like it.
It's a great brand. It's a little tired, right? I mean, to be fair, it's a brand of a station that's been around, obviously started in the U.S., but now they have KISS in Los Angeles, obviously still. But they have KISS in the UK, Australia, all those places. So we are the Spot. And Richard, thank you so much for saying hi. Richard's saying hi in the chat. If you guys are watching on YouTube or Facebook, please say hello in the chat.
Boom.
Just landed at Bangkok from Chiang Mai. Well, welcome back to the Big Mango, my friend. Are you heading down to, Richard said he's in Bangkok. Are you heading down to Pattaya? Let us know, man. That would be totally cool. It'd be great to
connect.
It would be great to connect, yeah. Chiefs and 49ers won today. I got to tell you, I have never been into U.S. football, and we used to broadcast them, and it is such NFL. Oh, my God. You want to talk about a high maintenance?
Oh, man.
Dude.
I couldn't imagine it. I've seen the documentaries of 30 trucks sitting outside the stadium there in San Diego when San Diego had a team, if there's any Chargers fans
When
left.
did they leave?
Like 2 years ago, I think.
Was it right?
I don't follow football much.
No, me neither. I don't, yeah.
But we know we got some football fans. For you guys to know the name, the Chiefs and San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah. Where are the Chiefs from?
Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I used to follow sports.
Did you, the football thing? I never really, got into it. Mainly because it's a whole bunch of men running around. And as you might guess, there was a motivation to come over to Thailand, and it wasn't so, oh my God, where are some other men running around in tights? Not my reasoning for coming over here.
Bent over.
That's the thing. Hut. What's going on with that, dude? That's like just absolutely bonkers. Big Daddy L. Rob, thank you for coming by the broadcast, dude. I want to thank all of you guys. Scott Hummer as well, of course. Mariano. Joe from Florida, where it is currently 10 p.m. And, of course, 7 p.m. Sunday night over there in California.
Joe on? I don't see him online. Well, Joe.
He was on earlier.
He was on earlier.
Yeah. Absolutely. Totally
I
cool.
missed him this morning. I did a live stream this morning at 7 a.m. at 6.
I was going to say, so how does that work? Are you doing that basically every other day, or are you going like...
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much every other day or every third day, I will do just a walk and talk, and I'll just talk about my life.
1 hour live stream.
1 hour. I keep it to 1 hour. I go maybe a minute or two over, but I don't go under
but
it.
Basically an hour, yeah.
And I don't get hardly any listeners at all, but what's crazy is if you guys look at the thumbnails, man,
they watch it after.
I'm great at clickbait, man.
You are great at, which one could argue it lacks integrity, but nonetheless, it's all about advertising.
I'm talking about that
which
stuff.
Of course is,
Today I'm talking
smoke and mirrors.
Today we talked about the dangers of riding on a scooter or a motorcycle, which we should probably have Logan on for that one. But we talk about that.
Because riding on the back of Logan's scooter is a danger of riding on a motorbike. Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Possibly.
The greatest thing, though, is that it seems like when we're on the motorbike and I'm on the back and I'm not wearing a helmet, but he's wearing a full face helmet.
You wearing a shirt?
No, I'm not even wearing pants. And he gets really, really confident when he's got a helmet on.
Oh, yeah. You know what? With the power of a motorbike,
Dude. He's 350? Dude, come on.
A lot of power.
Testicular?
Yeah, my little 160.
I don't know.
And I put Kitty on the back of it, and she gets scared like crazy.
Really?
Oh,
you are
man.
a ridiculously cautious driver.
Damn.
I don't know, like, why she would
work?
be. That would be. I'm just going to ignore these actually because
I like
they've
playing
already
with the
been
buttons.
used up. Yeah. No, but we actually, I tell you what, if any of you guys listening like to be entertained by like sound effects and that sort of thing, then what I would really love is for you guys to send me, Mike's at the spot.fm, send me your most like enjoyable sound effect.
I like that.
Now, I realize that throwing that phrase out there in Pattaya, hey guys, send me your most enjoyable sound effect. That could open up a litany.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But that would be really cool. I would
Is
love
this
to.
a new competition? I think this is a
Yeah,
competition.
sure. And I'll tell you what, the
And
winner
I'll play it.
is going to get a backwards bumper sticker. Check this thing out, dude. That's friggin' amazing.
And I'll play that on the air.
Of course
We're
you
talking
will.
2 million people listening right
Easily,
now.
yeah.
Here in Pattaya
4
alone.
million ears, ladies and gentlemen.
4
are
million ears.
tuned in, be it YouTube, Facebook, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Of course,
driving in
95
the Bolt.
FM. Yeah, and if you're in the Bolt and the guy's got, or the gal has 95 FM on, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But of course, if you're cruising up the motorway, right, and you're like heading back to Bangkok right now,
Yeah.
because a lot of people will do that, right? They'll come down to Pattaya for the weekend. Monday morning, they're like, all right, fine. I got the best of the weekend I possibly could. Let's cruise back home, potentially back to work in Bangkok. If you're doing that, well, fear not, because, I mean, the reality of FM is that it does fade out.
And the signal's carrying.
The single's carrying.
It carries. I was just doing a test on it yesterday.
When we cruised around the lake, I was
Yeah.
amazed at how well our reception is with 95. I mean, we really, it took some work, of course, Diamond and I, but nonetheless, it was, we lucked out. We have a decent tower. But if you are cruising up to 7 and you're heading back to Bangkok, easiest thing to do, just throw the app on.
Totally.
Right?
Well, and that's what I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
So you know what, this is going to be embarrassing, but I've TikToked more than once. And it had this little guy say, hey, this guy comes on and he says, what's the most downloaded app of 2023 and expected 2024 downloads?
Probably TikTok, right?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't TikTok. Number one was Spotify.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And I'm
globally,
thinking,
you mean.
globally.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, holy cow, Spotify.
So
I want
that-
to be in that business.
So that actually, I told you what they did last year, right? Like just during Christmas
crazy.
time, 250 million US dollars. And these are with people that have free accounts. Because of course there's revenue, right?
Commercials.
Because they play commercials and they have pop-up ads and all of this, right? But you think about like when Christmas starts in the Philippines, September, right? And then so therefore they start downloading and they start listening to a ton of Christmas music.
Yeah, your favorite place too. I mean, the Philippines, Mike's favorite place. He loves it.
Oh boy, do I love exactly that would actually probably be the sound that I normally make when I land over there. But I cannot wait. I it's funny too because I was telling some buddies about that the other day, and I'm sure this comes up for you too, which is why Thailand, right? Like why are you here? What do you think about it? I got friends that are over here and they're up in Bangkok, and I like work with them in San Diego. And they're over here on vacation, and they did like Sri Lanka and a bunch of places in Southeast Asia, and then they got over here, and they're like, well, we figured we'd just be in Bangkok, like 3-4 days in Bangkok, and then about 6 days to end their vacation in Phuket. And I'm sure it won't shock you to hear that they got here, and they're like, oh my God, they fell in love with it, right? And I mean, it's just because it's just so awesome here.
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, it's just got so much for you, man.
And you're not going to be intimidated by pricing. You're not going to be intimidated by any of that stuff. I mean, you just have to understand you're in a foreign country.
Yeah, but again, like I've said before, right, it's not a distraction. Like
Yes,
you don't need to worry
exactly.
about that sort of thing.
It's such not a distraction. I'm going to encourage you guys to check out the gymspattaya.com because they have epic room. I'm in this room.
Yeah,
first
check
time
this,
I've
right?
stepped in
And
this
here's
room.
the stairs, right? So we're gonna actually get a mobile cam. We're gonna head up those stairs and show you guys the second floor here in a little bit. That'll be like totally cool.
I would stay here. I would totally stay here. That's my first visit or second visit. I live down the street, so I'm not going to stay here now. But
Well, no, but you can.
I could.
It's staycation, right? I mean, that's sort of the point.
I could stay here. I mean, but honestly, this place is beautiful. I love the fact that I'm like looking out and there's the pool. I'm not looking at you guys. I'm looking at the pool right beyond. Mm-hmm. And it's actually pretty cool here. And that's the Jim's Pattaya. You guys can check that out for sure.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And it's not even hot today.
No, it's really nice,
This
man.
is nice.
I was looking at that pool. Now, to be fair, there's like this seam, right, that basically goes from the... Logan, I tell you what, can you spin your camera around so we can get a picture of the pool out there? Because we seem to have... oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Never mind. Thank you very much.
And those who
Diamond,
are-
you're my hero.
And those who are listening, you're just going to have to use your imagination of this exotic pool. With
Oh, it's just awesome, right? So, so here we are sitting here, and basically we're staring out at this thing right here.
which is the pool.
Which is the pool, but it's the pool bar, the infamous swim-up pool bar, right? And that's Logan in his mighty shirt. And so he's doing a lot of stuff for us, actually. I got to tell you,
Dude's
I
awesome.
really appreciate it. I mean, Diamond is also stellar. I mean,
These guys
engineer.
are epic. And
They're epic, and you want to laugh at them.
it says applause on this button.
It does.
It says applause right here.
Logan, can you turn your camera to horizontal,
So
please?
letting you guys take a peek at what Logan is looking at
Turn your
and what our
camera.
team is looking at
Yes.
right now. It actually looks pretty darn cool, but there you guys
Yeah,
go.
so
You're-
see?
Yeah, you're watching on YouTube. Take a peek at it.
And
Leave
this
a
is
comment. Would
this
you
is
guys
the
stay here?
rad thing. I would love to see some of your comments, guys, because here's the thing, right? So we're in this room. Logan is basically right out front with the mobile cam. And as you can see over there, right? Yes, there's the bar. But then they're like on the left of the frame, they have like the what do they call it? Chaise lounges, right? Is that
Yeah.
so? Yeah.
Yeah.
The loungers and stuff out there. You can totally hang out. And what he did is he literally just walked through the front door, and there he was on this place. Now, I'm sure you guys are wondering, okay, so like, what's the deal? Like, why aren't you at 1669, for example, right? Why aren't you
We'll
at
come
like
back,
these other places?
Maybe.
No, absolutely. But the point is that Robbie and I were cruising. Well, okay, so what happened is that I was talking to one of my buddies who's a DJ who's now in Dubai. And he calls me and he says, hey, you should talk to this guy, introduces me, we hang out. And then what happened is he's like, hey, meet this other guy. And I ended up meeting guys here. And so then they brought us over to the resort. And we just had lunch basically at what you're sort of seeing Logan walk to right now, which is the restaurant called Castaways. And that's where we did our broadcast from the other day. So we started hanging out, and then one of my friends says, hey, so how about you guys do a live broadcast here? And I was like, well, I never even thought about that. And so then here you and I are 2 weeks ago, right?
Here.
Living the dream.
Totally living. And look at that. Good job, Logan. Thank
No,
you
it's
so
great,
much.
dude. I
This
really
is
appreciate it.
really
He's got his
cool.
camera there hooked up.
So you guys can look at it, and
Okay.
you can see where people can just open up your glass door and jump right in the pool.
Yeah, and how the pool basically goes right up into sort of, the porch, right? And so the cool thing about that is that you can see the rooms, right? So you can see sort of like right in front of him where the thing is there, you get like, your little sort of almost a little bungalow, like a half shell bungalow. And you can sit in that and that sort of thing. And so there's that level. Well, where we are, we have 2 levels. So where our studio is right now, you're able to, see us hanging out down here on this floor. And then what we're staring at, of course, is the pool, which Logan is kind of hanging out in.
And the restaurant.
Yeah, and the restaurant. I mean, there's so much here, right? Now, we're here on a Monday, which is interesting. They were very busy over the weekend. And one of the things that we didn't want to do is get a whole lot of video potentially of, parents and children and make them feel uncomfortable. But I just love it over here. So it's like, I tell you what, fine. We'll come over here on Monday. And it's January, right? And so let's face it, kind of like low season-ish. It's definitely not high season anymore, right? Yeah.
It's definitely not high season. It doesn't mean the partying and the good times have stopped by no means. In fact,
totally.
If you're coming over here or if you're thinking about it, you need to book your plane right now because it's actually been very nice. I mean, the services are open.
I think it's great.
People are serving. You're not
Less
waiting
traffic.
in queues. You're not waiting anymore.
Yeah.
I really like the not waiting. And what's cool is the temperature here it's actually really nice. You're not sweating every 5 seconds. I love how somebody posted in the comments, what do we got here? 22 degrees here in Philly and 6 inches of snow.
Yeah, and he's talking Fahrenheit, of course. So, I mean, let's see. So 22 Fahrenheit, what would that be? Like minus 12 Celsius? Is that correct math? I'm looking at my engineer.
And that's in Philly.
Gonna be. No, I mean, dude, Philly in the winter is brutal. It's like Boston. New York can sometimes get a little bit warmer, but man,
that's considered warm in Philly, though, right? I mean, that 22 degrees.
22 degrees Fahrenheit.
I mean, that's freezing, dude.
10 degrees below freezing.
What was it like in Boston? Because that's where you're from.
Yeah, so now that it's like January, February can traditionally be the coldest month of the year, and that's also when we get a ton of snow. So before, when I was a kid, we had, you have storms every couple of years. I think 12, 13 feet of snow was the maximum that we had. And actually, when you get snow, it's less cold. Like sometimes it is so cold that like you go out and you touch your steering wheel and it literally hurts your hands. I mean, it is just so uncomfortable, so uncomfortable. But to that point, here we are in what we refer to certainly as paradise.
Heaven.
Skadoosh.
Yeah,
that's what we got to get. We got to get a skadoosh sound. You in the mood, buddy?
I'm wondering who is going to bring some music, some sound to
that's what I would like to see.
Our sound effects board. I would love to hear a lamb.
A llama, maybe?
A llama.
We could get one. What if there was only a digital music player from years ago that had the llamas?
What's your guys' best sound? What do you guys want to hear? Because I have 6 choices here, and that's pretty much all I
gotta tell you, what's neat, more. Right, as we're doing this show, is Logan is just like walking around, and he's walking in right now. So those are the stairs that we were talking about. Obviously, here we are over here at the broadcast booth. Whoop, whoop. But then we got like the second. So right here, like basically right behind us is a room. It's got 2 single beds in it. So like the kids can hang out there, right? And then, thank you, Logan. And then a restroom, right?
He's going to go into the bathroom. And this bathroom is awesome. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
I will tell you. And you know what's funny is like when you come to a resort and a lot of things are great. And then all of a sudden you go in the bathroom and 2 things really bum me out. Low water pressure.
And no bum gun.
What is with some of these? I'm at the JW in Bangkok, right? 5-star, no bum gun. Whereas if I go to a gas station on the 331, bum gun all day long.
I haven't traveled that much in America in the past 5 years.
You did the cross-country run.
In a van.
Down by the river?
Yeah, pretty much was living in a van.
Down by the river, yeah.
And I plan on coming back, living in a van, but a very short time. I'm not going to be back very long. And I know Mike's probably going to ask me, when are you planning on going back? I have no idea. I actually haven't booked a trip. I'm actually so excited to be here in Pattaya.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And be here and not worry about anything. And it's affordable, like we're talking about. Even at the gym's mining, this 2-bedroom, sweet-looking pool villa. I mean, we don't want to talk price much, but it's pretty inexpensive.
So let's be clear, right? So right now, so I always, and this is rare, we talked about this last time, we're big Agoda guys, right? And that's like when we put like,
as much as I am a bum gun guy.
Up top, guys, skadoosh. I tell you what, Agoda, you know how like you check boxes? It's like king size bed, water view. There should be a bum gun check box.
I was getting ready to say that, a bum gun.
Yeah. It's like if I'm going to stay at a hotel, dude, if they don't have that, I mean, I'm going to probably walk right out in their parking lot and just poop. I'm just because, I mean,
you're looking for the scream.
No, I was looking for laughter. But because, of course, I can't laugh at myself because I'm not funny. But there's so much that's available on Agoda. With that said, honestly, if for no other reason than selfishly, I want you guys to go to thegemmspataya.com if you want to stay here. And you'll be like, oh, my God, you might get sticker shock because you're like, oh, well, this is more expensive than Agoda. No. Here's what you do. Spot 40, guys. All you got to do is type in SPOT40, spot 40, 40% off.
Let's take it a step further. Let's go a step further.
Really?
We got Sweetheart Month, or what do we call this month?
Oh, that's right. So here's what's interesting, right? So we talked to these people, and we were talking about, hey, do you guys have like a Valentine's Day special or that sort of thing? And they said, well, I tell you what. Yeah, use the code SPOT40, but they're going to make it basically Lovers Month.
Lovers.
The entire month of February, from the 1st to the 29th, use SPOT40, get 40% off. And in fact, to be fair, use SPOT40 no matter what. But here's the neat thing. This picture is actually something that the director of marketing sent me this morning. Gave it to Robbie. We wanted to upload it because you'd like, okay, that's just a picture of nothing. No. That is a picture of what is going to be floating in your tub when you sign up for a Valentine's Day package here.
Which is a plate full of candy and chocolate and all sorts of stuff. But what does love sound like here in Pattaya?
Go. Wow. You think?
I don't know.
You and Kitty might need some counseling if that's because I'm up on the 19th floor, so I can't hear you guys. Oh my God! Clearly, I need some more. Can you get me?
We need some more
Coke
caffeine
Zero.
over here.
I know that there's some ice. I think in the,
and you know
in
what?
the fridge.
What's cool
Thank
is these refrigerators. I mean, when you're in even the cheapest room,
Yeah.
there's drinks and food here. Don't worry about getting charged or anything like that. You just come here and you're supposed to just relax. And
Yeah,
just
no,
chill
it
out.
is. Yeah, I tell you what,
You're
Logan,
not paying extra money for it. You're not going to be nickel and dimed here. You're going to come here, have a great experience.
For sure.
And get some chocolates.
And I'll tell you something. We kind of, I get it. You and I talk about like we're having coffee or something. We just kind of, we just gloss over the whole, don't nickel and dime me. It is amazing how important that is. You come to a resort and it's like, dude, charge me for a friggin' diet. Come on.
Hilton.
No, I know, right?
And I actually like staying there, but
No,
man,
they don't get it. And here at this place, dude, they get it. Hi, Kitty. How you doing?
Oh, do we have a camera on?
Kitty's,
I think we sort of do.
Kitty's across the pool. The only so the camera that was behind us with the epic zoom lens, unfortunately, it doesn't stay on. We don't sure
She's
why.
gonna want to stay here.
Well, I'll tell you what. We may know some people. You probably get a good deal. If nothing else, use Spot 40, amigo.
That's
I'll
right.
tell you what.
That's right.
So obviously Chinese New Year, a lot of people will just call it in Lunar New Year. So for people that for some reason are like, no, it's not just the Chinese, and I get that. But at the end of the day, we all sort of refer to it as Chinese New Year, but Lunar New Year for those of you that are against the Chinese. I love people that like send me a message on their iPhone saying I don't buy Chinese stuff.
That's insane.
It's like, dude, where do you think this $1,000 phone was assembled?
Or why do we need Taiwan?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you love that?
It's
I
just
just heard that recently at a bar here.
Really?
Not
Well,
that I'm
there
at
you
too many
go.
Bars.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, we don't need Taiwan.
Were you over on Soy Half Dozen? I love that, dude.
Soy Half Dozen.
I gotta give so that was A7 DJ Bar. I gotta give Martin credit for lobbing that over the net the other day. Instead of saying Soy 6, he's like, oh yeah, Soy Half Dozen. I thought that was great.
I wonder if there's a YouTube reason why you're not supposed to say that, or a radio thing.
I mean, as far as Martin and Nick go, they're breaking all the rules possible.
I like Joe's comment. So Joe just commented, "Are you two getting a room?"
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
Legacy?
Let's do a Yep.
That was Mike's hitting.
That was the sound my tongue makes right after Robbie and I get a great deal on a room, and then he basically does that. Yeah. So it's kind of a team effort.
Yeah, type in Spot 40. Don't put a space in there or anything like that.
Yeah,
Spot
exactly.
40.
Yeah.
So, and then the discounts will pop up.
Yeah,
and you guys, when you see on their website, you might see other discounts, but I'm going to tell you something right now. The best deal you're going to get is type in Spot 40.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I mean, that's really it.
It really is. And it's cool because they've been so gracious. Obviously, they give us like food and drinks, and they show us around, and they give us these amazing rooms with these killer views. We get to, use the pool or whatever we want, spa treatments, which we'll talk about actually in a little bit. But thegemspataya.com, put in Spot 40, get a room here. Because Joe, I know you're coming out here, and it would be awesome.
I
to
think
have
he'll
you
stay
stay here.
here.
Oh,
I
my
think
God.
he will.
It's perfect for Joe.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know if he's going to be traveling with his grandson, but, his grandson, Joe and the grandson could have an amazing time here because Joe can hang out at the pool, and then there's like the pool on the other side, kind of near where we are. There's even a disco ball in the distance. I don't know if you guys can see that.
So, Mike, how about you give us a quick station ID
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Thanks for listening, actually, online at the spot.fm. More importantly, on our app, but 95 FM Pattaya is what you're listening to probably right now. If you're cruising around in a Bolt or a Grab, we're 95 FM The Spot. My name is Mike's. His name is Robbie. And we're doing our live stream here from the Gems Pattaya. That's what the cool kids call it. Full name being the Gems Mining Pool Villas Pattaya. But
on a Monday.
Which
is unusual, guy.
Yeah.
Don't get too excited. We're coming back.
See, that's the thing, right? Is that so Robbie and I gratefully have been interfacing with a whole bunch of people here. And again, back to the whole they get it. There's a bunch of resorts in this town that absolutely get it. There's a bunch of restaurants in this town that absolutely get it. And I guess you could arguably just say they're not the cheap Charlies. Right? But as far as the getting it, kind of what I'm referring to is they're like, oh, there's less people here. We need to get the message out more about our versus, oh, no, we don't have any money. We can't afford to advertise all that. The myopic sort of sad reality, which is like, you got to pay rent. I get it. You got to have money.
And you guys, if you know me, I like to have a good deal. I really do. I like a good deal on food. I like a good deal on transportation, where I stay, all that kind of stuff. but I'm also picky about what I want, and I don't want to stress out about it.
No.
Like a bum gun.
No.
So I'm over in Kitty's Village, and
do they have the bucket?
Oh, they did have a bucket, and it was a 25-gallon
No.
barrel with a bucket in it, just like in the Philippines.
The bum ladle?
Yes, it was the bum ladle.
Yeah.
But they did have this trip, the bum gun. So they had it hooked up. So you guys check out my videos on Walking My Shoes Thailand. You will see that stuff for yourself. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty funny.
So did they have, I mean, I know why they have the bucket, because sometimes, a couple reasons. One is that they want to have like 25 gallons of water in case the water stops flowing.
Said. Yeah. That's what they told us.
And then, but they had like running water, right? So therefore the bum gun, they had pressure and all that.
Yeah, the cool thing is this place is brand new. They just opened this section of it. So it's actually outside bungalows, meaning they're individual bungalows.
This is the place you stayed when you went to.
Okay, for $30 a night.
It's 1,000 baht, basically.
Yeah, actually less than that. We stayed for 600 bahts. What is that?
600 baht, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah, AC,
right? Hot water.
Nice, bum
guy.
gun. I mean, and they call themselves a resort. Just so you guys know, this is in the middle of Thailand, and you say it better than I do. Suphanburi. Yeah, there we go. And that's where it was at. And compared to here, man, I'd rather stay here. And again, I like to save money. I mean, who doesn't?
Look,
I take the baht bus. It's 10 baht to get all the way around Thailand. All the way around Pattaya, that is.
I actually can't imagine. I wonder if there's any YouTuber that was ever like, dude, you know what? I'm going to take a baht bus all around Thailand.
That might make good video.
Oh, I would need so much chiropractic care. I can't even imagine. Yeah, that would hurt like crazy. But yeah, if you guys are listening online or you're listening whatever, and if you're somewhere and the FM reception isn't awesome, even though, like I said, Robbie and I were cruising around yesterday and we sound great out there by the lake. Go to the spot.fm. Easiest thing to do, download our app. You can listen to us and Bangkok.fm.
And BKK.fm.
That's right. Yeah, BKK.fm if you guys are into rock. But today we're broadcasting on the spot.fm and Bangkok.fm. And I want to say a shout out to a buddy who I haven't met yet. Basically strangers for me or just friends I haven't met yet. But his Facebook name basically is Mike. Anyway, so he sent me a message, and he sends a couple times whenever, like, the 95 signal isn't perfect. And I got to tell you, dude, I really appreciate that. Those of you that would been watching me for a while or following me on Live My Ass Off or that sort of thing, you know how obsessed I am about technology, decent audio, and that sort of thing. So, anyway, I really want to...
and that's what makes us number one. I'll be honest with you guys. I have a car now here in Pattaya, and I'm driving around, and I'm one of those guys. I flip from station to station to station.
Because you're normal. That's what everybody
I'm normal.
Does. Yeah.
And what's crazy is I get to 95 where not only is our music way better than anybody else. No one competes with the music, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that. I'm saying that, and there's no darn commercials.
Not really, no. I mean, again, that's the thing, right?
Right. And then when I lost signal, you know, I went down towards Rayong. When I lost signal, I just plugged in my phone and boom, and there I was. I had access to all 3 stations.
Bluetooth. Super simple, right?
I just plugged it in. And so if you're driving in a Bolt and your Bolt driver most likely has his Spotify hooked up or radio.
Yeah.
Have him download the app, because if I get into his Bolt and I see that he has it playing.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm getting 1,000 baht.
Up top to 1,000 baht. Did you guys hear that? I want you to just clarify
Every time I ride in there, I'm giving 1,000 baht. Are you going to do the same? I think you should do the same thing.
So do I. I will tell you, though, the problem is that I rarely carry cash with me. I just carry my phone. And so Bolt.
You can tip them.
Bolt. Can you?
Yeah, you can right on the app, right?
Okay, I'll need to figure that out, because I was psyched that Bolt, like, I don't know, I want to say 2, maybe 3 months ago, started taking credit cards. So that was awesome. So now I just, I get out of the car and walk away. Don't even, I say thank you, of course. I usually give the guy 5 stars or something, unless he's totally incompetent.
So if you're listening right now, which we know there's 2 million of you happy Pattians listening to us right now, download the app, get on 95 FM. And if you stop by my condo or wherever I might be at, or wherever Mike's might be at, you might get 1,000 baht or more. We might raise the ante. We'll just see who wins. And then I have stickers I'll get. If you have a sticker and you're listening to it and it's in your car, man, I'll double it. I mean, forget it. Let's go. You got a sticker.
Okay, so basically bumper sticker
One of those.
And 95 FM tuned in on the dash,
Dude,
basically.
that's 2,000 baht.
2,000 baht, ladies and gentlemen. That is a skadoosh right there. You heard it from this guy. Not only is he giving you free drinks here.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to go broke.
At the gym. Well, that would be a quality problem. But so many people are listening. Robbie's paying people 1,000 and 2,000 baht every day because they've got the bumper sticker like on their car. You commented on that.
I've now seen it a couple of times. So.
I rent this car. First thing I do, bam, bumper stickers.
I'm gonna do that when I get back.
Right on the rear window. We got the cars for a month, right? Which I will tell you. Let me just give a quick shout out, and this is not advertising or anything, but I really, because there's so much that's done by word of mouth, and again, obviously radio is that too, but this just wasn't planned, but I just bopped into my head. ThaiRentAcar.com. And
yes,
I have done Hertz literally all my life. Occasionally I'll do Avis, whatever. But I got to tell you, man, Thai Rent-A-Car has exceeded my expectations on a regular basis. I'm talking about the office here, but additionally, the rental that I've actually gotten up at the Suvarnabhumi that I did that a long time ago. But man, I'm a huge fan of Thai Rent-A-Car. It's also where Robbie got his car.
Yes.
The customer service.
Why don't you tell everybody where you can find them at?
Oh, great question. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so basically, if you're on 2nd Road right before you get to Alcazar, there's going to be a side street. It's not really an alley, but it's a pretty small side street. So you go around there. I'm trying to remember the name of sort of the mall where their shipping container is, because that's, how like people use shipping containers as cool offices, right?
That's what they have over there.
That's what they have over there. I'm going to go
by Terminal 21.
It's actually a little bit before that. I'm going to say the easiest way to find it is it's right behind Marina. Central Marina. That's the mall that's like right there on 2nd Road that sort of spills over to the road behind it, which I for some reason...
If there was only a search engine that could help.
If there were only a global information network, that would be absolutely brutal, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can go on Google, check it out. But, what Mike's is saying, it's pretty amazing. Thai Rental Car, right? What's the actual name?
ThaiRentAcar.com.
Rent-A-Car.
Yeah, Thai Rent-A-Car. And
they don't pay us, guys.
No.
We're not making any money.
No, but I will tell you, they're very upfront as far as like deals go, because I said, okay, so like I got this code. Should I just use it again next month? And they're like, oh, no, don't worry about it. Next month it'll be lower season, and so the prices will be cheaper.
Love it.
Dude, are you kidding me?
And it's two girls.
Honesty,
and they're like
so cool.
Yeah, and they're like
Apple,
they like their job.
What's the other one? I forgot her name. But anyway, they're wonderful. Yeah. Speaking of Kitty, I actually wanted to highlight this because she's actually like about, I don't know, what do you want to say, 200 meters away from us?
Yeah.
But she's hanging out in Castaways, and she reports that very good coffee, and I would agree. They have decent coffee over there.
Really good. Is Logan still floating around?
Logan is floating around. Yeah, he's actually cruising around, and I want to go back to his camera because he's got. So that's the 2nd floor, basically. As you can see, he's upstairs right above us, ladies and gentlemen, with mobile cam, with Logan cam. That's what we'll call him. We'll call him Dr. Logan Cam, the key grip to end all key grips.
Yeah, I love it here. And you guys, this is kind of what you get, and this is like a standard. I think this is a standard. Is this not a standard room?
So essentially it is, with the exception that a smaller one would simply be 1 floor.
Oh,
so we're here on the bottom floor, and this is 2 floors, which makes it a 2-bedroom. But they do have the 1-bedroom version where it's basically just, you just walk in and bam, versus having an open floor plan.
Can you find this on Agoda? Or
you can find it on Agoda. In fact, I because I go to Agoda, I was up in Bangkok recently, and they give me ads. The minute you buy something on Agoda, you're going to get at least 2 nudges every single day. But again, the gemspattaya.com, you could pick this up for probably no more than 5,000 baht a night. A single bedroom, and then 1 floor, right in front of the pool,
including the 40% off.
So that's a great question. I actually didn't do that calculation, so thank you for that. But if you guys are going to do that, the gemspattaya.com, and then you just type in spot 40, and you'll get 40% off.
That's amazing, because I've seen deals go around the internet for 25% or 15%, and then here we come in.
Yeah.
You guys do a great job. All right, 40% off.
Yeah, no, that's
awesome.
awesome.
And we just turn around and give it back to you guys.
Yeah.
We really want you guys to get a great deal when you come here.
Right.
And again, it's about not having the stress. It's like you don't have to worry about it. You come in here, you grab something to drink. You don't have to worry about you're being charged $10.
Yeah, no, it's great.
You just walk in.
Because that can be so distracting. And it's one of those deals, too. I'm not encouraging anybody to lie. That's lame. But at the end of the day, when you go to these hotels sometimes and you go to check out and they're like, oh, okay, hold on. Wait here in the lobby while we go make sure you didn't damage the room, in our opinion. I don't like that
Do they
at
do
all.
that in the Philippines also?
don't even remember. Maybe.
So I stayed at the Crimson over there, and man,
Did they do that?
Oh my gosh, it was. And I stayed at a nice hotel. Crimson's a very nice place over there.
This is in Makati?
Actually, right there in Manila, just right downtown. It's where all the business people are. All at.
Central businesses. Okay, yeah.
And it was, for Philippines, it was pricey. But the thing is, my extra stuff, like
Coke,
chips, and I didn't even do room service, but I had a nice room. I had this full suite, and food, breakfast. They charge you a crazy amount for food over there.
Really?
Yes, it was nuts.
So how much was the room? Like $100 a night?
No, I paid almost $200
for a suite. Were you there with Kitty?
Maybe I was. A little
Is that when she went with you, or the other time?
Yeah,
oh, okay,
she went with
it,
me. So I get the suite because I like working in the middle of the night, and I don't want to wake her up.
Yep.
So I kind of get that, and so you guys, if you're watching on Facebook, watching on Live My Ass Off, or wherever you might be watching, please hit the thumbs up. Go tune in to The Spot FM on our YouTube channel over there. We would very much appreciate it. And hit the thumbs up there as well. We are really trying to get that YouTube going and get recognized on YouTube more.
Yeah.
We are recognized here in the radio community. Here in Pattaya, when I'm saying 2 million listeners, that's our possibility here.
Right.
People do listen to it. It's crazy.
No, it's really nuts because, again, obviously we were hopeful. We didn't buy a business to, just basically shut it down or even, lose money. But it was like, I didn't know how long it would take, there's been radio stations in this town for 10, 15 years. People know the names of them. They know the names of them, but they don't listen to them.
Because some of them have too many commercials.
Oh, my God, dude.
We had our bell, which we broke both of them now. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it. There we go.
Is this our bell?
I don't know. We need a bell.
We need a bell.
Lamb, and we need a bell.
Okay, we'll try and get a lamb.
We need you guys to send us the MP3s to mics@thespot.fm.
Please do.
And you guys don't hold back.
No.
Really,
it would
don't.
really bother me if you did.
Don't be PG. You don't need to be. Don't drop a bunch of F-bombs in there.
No.
Have fun with it. because we know it happens on Soy Half Dozen.
Soy Half Dozen, baby. Absolutely.
I got it right. I can't believe it.
No, I know.
I'm excited, man. I'm getting things right today.
I think it's a neat. I think that's a neat new way to talk about it. Absolutely. It is. I don't know. It's almost classier to say Soy Half Dozen.
Whoa. Are you at home tonight? Winamp. It really whips the llama's ass.
See? That's the thing, right? Remember that?
Oh, that.
Winamp.
Yeah.
It really whips the llama's ass.
There you go.
Everybody hear that?
Yeah. That's classic.
I love it.
I love
dude. That.
Classic digital audio player, yeah.
And that's what you hear. When I was down in the Los Angeles area, that's what I'd hear. I'd hear Jim Rome, if I'm allowed to, already did.
Sure.
And he would play all these different sound effects, and you remember that stuff, show after show after show. So I really like what Eat Out Pattaya just said on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in.
That is hell of a commitment.
The dirty half dozen.
And you got if he claims that he's eating out Pattaya, that is a commitment of gargantuan proportion.
Well, and that's how he knows it's a dirty half dozen.
That's the thing, right? I thought half a dozen and one was basically the dirty alley. Although 6 is pretty bonkers.
This is pretty funny if you think about it.
It's
Eat
very
Out Pattaya.
The dirty half dozen. Yeah. We give him a
boom.
skadoosh because, he actually knows what time it is. He's talking
He does,
about
and
it.
he's not even here yet. And he still has this.
Yeah. No, I know.
Where's he at? Where are you at right now? Eat Out Pattaya. Where are you at? I think you're in the States. I know we talked about it earlier. But you know who else knows Soy Half Dozen?
Who's that?
Logan.
I know. Yeah, we could talk about that briefly, but let's kind of ease the discussion back over to this family-friendly resort that we're at.
Oh yeah, totally.
Someone from Facebook, thank you so much for commenting. You want to swim in that huge swimming pool? Let me tell you something, dude. That pool is fantastic. It is so cool. Plus, not only can you swim in it, you can get these like motorized things. I showed it to you a couple weeks ago. That you can like rent, and you go under the water and you can do shooting like 10 miles an hour underneath the water. Motorized things. They're actually quite heavy, but they're battery powered. They charge them up. They last almost 30 minutes. and then you go under the water and go, which is awesome. Additionally, you can ride a stand-up paddleboard in a pool right there. See, look at that. Right there in front of Logan, man, is so cool. Absolutely so cool.
I wonder if Logan, if he can hear us, if he can keep going and see how far he can go before he tunes out. I wonder if he can go by the children's pool. Will it go that far?
Yeah, I tell you what, Logan, cruise, if you well, it's going to take a few minutes for him to be able to hear us because he's going to go out. But yeah, Logan, where you are, right? Like walk all the way over to that giant bucket that spills water onto children all the way over on the other side. Yeah, that would be cool. I want to see how far he can go with that because I don't know whether he's using the wireless or whether he's using 5G.
He's headed over there. Perfect.
Yeah, no, that's totally awesome.
So, we're sitting over here in this awesome place here in Pattaya while Eat Out Pattaya, who's back in the States, is sitting in a trailer at the swamp. I love it. Living his redneck dreams.
That's an interesting comment. A trailer in the swamp. The swamp is what? New Orleans, right?
I think so.
That's no. I mean,
Louisiana.
I believe that's what they call, because it's like big mango, right? For bank. I believe the swamp is New Orleans.
Yeah. We need to have like a call in where people can kind of like call in.
So totally possible. Would be fun. I can actually make that happen. Now, if you're in the U.S., it's pretty easy. All you got to do is dial 667 the spot. However, I believe it's going to go straight to voicemail because I didn't set it up. But we're going to do that starting next week, actually, because you can also call me anytime from anywhere in North America at 877-WOW-DUDE.
I love that name.
Up top.
Wow.
Wow, dude. I don't have request lines.
It's kind of like Chuck Wow.
It's every now and then something just hits me and just makes me like literally laugh out loud.
And love me out
I
loud.
have not heard Chuck Wow in so long. I heard it the other day. I was at a coffee shop and this train wreck of an LB was like, and she mentioned something like, oh yeah, Chuck. Anyway, if you guys want to know what that means, well, then you got to basically also send me an email. Mike's at thespot.fm. Give me your best MP3 sound effect, and I will clue you guys in to what that means.
You can send us on. You can download the app and hit the little chat icon, and you could chat with us right there. Right? Is that still online? Great point. Yeah,
Thank you for that.
Let's put that out there.
I forgot that I did that. So inside of the app, and again, to download the app, super easy. Just go to thespot.fm. It's two icons there. You can do the one for Google or the one for Apple. And then you just scroll down a little bit, and one of the icons right there, actually on the front page, is our official Line account. Super easy to get to, actually, if you don't have the app and you just want to chat with us online. It's just at the spot. That is our official account. So if you're adding official accounts in Line, they always begin with an @ sign, and ours is just at the spot. But yeah, it would be great to talk to you guys. I get messages. We also get messages in our Facebook there.
Totally.
You can go inside the app and send us a message that way, which is like totally awesome.
So did Logan get a chance to show us the kids' pool?
No, hold on. Logan, so cruise way over to that bucket. The bucket that dumps people.
Yeah, jump in. Yeah, jump in.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's see if Logan jumps in the water or not.
If he falls in the water. He's been telling us, I have this Samsung that's totally waterproof. And so
prove it to me.
Right. And I briefly asked him this morning, I said, okay, so are you 100% sure that your phone is waterproof? 1,000, 2, no answer immediately.
It's crickets, dude.
We did total crickets. Yeah. And I was like, okay, if that means you're not completely 100% convinced. And if that's the case, there's no way I wanted, his phone to just like get all wet and ruin it.
Yeah. Crickets. Nothing else.
Do we have crickets?
No, we don't. That's as close as
you
we got. You
just like that one. That's.
I like that one. No, that's
that's a weird cricket, isn't it? That's just I don't even know.
Yeah, when you're dropping the F-bombs, we're just we're really
Which
good
I
here.
Don't do.
We are awesome. Now check this out. What's on the screen? So that's the device that you are referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Is the motorized device? Takes a half hour. Well, it goes for a half hour on a single charge, and I don't know how long it takes to charge. Probably not very long. Because I see the kids out here and the adults playing with that thing, and it's made for people who snorkel and they want to get lower and scuba divers.
Well, do you remember that they showed it? They actually have two versions. They have an adult version, which is a little bit bigger, and then they have the kids version, a little bit smaller. But at the end of the day, you could like totally race with your mom or dad in this pool. Those things probably go pretty fast.
Yeah, that would be cool. And I love how Logan's fingers covering the screen.
I know.
But that's okay. We love you guys.
That's why he's the key grip and not the cameraman. There, attaboy. Way to dismount. Yeah, the beauty of this place is like totally cool. And again, it's Monday morning here in Party City. And of course, you're probably listening on 95 FM The Spot, or you're potentially listening at Bangkok.fm up at the Big Mango. And if you are, that would be amazing. But do me a favor, no matter where you're listening, make sure you've got the app installed. Just go to thespot.fm. You can download the app for your Apple or your iPhone or your Google device. It's really easy there, thespot.fm. And of course, right now, we are at thegemmspataya.com. That's the easiest website. Gems Mining Pool Villas here in Pattaya. It's absolutely awesome, totally gorgeous. Rob, the general manager, is an absolute star. Fu, the director of marketing, has just been so gracious to us. And her cohort of people that has been helping us out. I want to say a huge thank you to Tun, who gave us the internet. And then also May, who's been so the people that work here are great. And because of that, we're able to give you guys 40% off. And so all you got to do is go to thegemmspataya.com. And then when you're like checking out, when you like type the code in, right? It's just spot 40. Just type in spot 40. You'll get 40% off. And if you don't know, come on down now. Robbie will buy you a free drink.
I will buy you a drink.
But if you guys want to come down anytime in February, it doesn't have to be exactly on the 14th. Then the entire month is basically what they're referring to as Love's Serenade. So they have this entire month, February 1st through the 29th. You'll be able to get a great deal. Use Spot 40 when you're making your reservation online, and that'll allow you to get a really cool deal. Okay, so these are obviously slides. And if you can see at the top of the screen, right, there's this giant bucket. That thing, I think it takes about 15 minutes to fill up. So every quarter hour, and then it dumps. I was told 500 gallons of water. I think that was wrong though. I think it's more like 100 liters. A little bit less.
Yeah. It still dumps a lot of water.
A ton of water, man. It is so cool. And
like coming for Songkran.
Yeah, it's the ultimate Songkran. It is a very cool, Roger mentioned this is a cool looking pool area. Thank you for your comment, Roger. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you'll be coming over here soon and we can hang out, dude. Haven't seen you in a long while. But anyway, so this is sort of like the beach area, right? Yeah. They're trying to do this sort of like Ibiza theme, Again, it's not, obviously tons of ecstasy and
what they need
DJs
is some
everywhere.
Dinosaurs.
Dude, how cool would that be? Oh, my God.
So let's talk about Big Robot.
Let's do that. So Big Robot Pattaya, we were introduced by that guy. Thank you, Steve, from the Wombat. I'm hanging out at the Wombat one morning, and this guy drives up in this truck that's fully outfitted. It's got this giant, what do you call it? Transformer.
A yellow bumblebee.
Yeah, like a bumblebee thingy, and then he's got this machine gun on the roof, on the hood of it. Pulls in, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Steve knows the guy that owns Big Robot Pattaya, and it's right over there, Sukhumvit. Yeah. So Robbie and I actually cruised over there yesterday. Are you going to do a video? I
am going to drop that video hopefully today on the spot.
Oh, cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah, because the lighting was a little weird. Yeah. So I know you had to go back. But yeah, so when Robbie and I were cruising around yesterday, we stopped by Big Robot, and they have these amazing, I guess you just call them Transformers, right?
Yep.
And they're made from basically old car parts.
Real size Transformers. We're talking huge. These things are big.
So you and I are basically 6 foot. I'm going to go with 12 feet, this thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, the one was even bigger. The one
5 meters. And the one you saw at the, fireworks festival?
That thing was huge.
Enormous.
Yeah, that thing was using real-size tires.
And it's got, motors, right? The arms.
The arms only moved up and down, and that was
dude,
still
it was
cool.
amazing.
And the kids line up for that.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about a selfie trap.
Ultimate selfie.
I love selfies, but to take it with a
Did you see the bucket just then that spilled out all over the place? That was so cool. I don't know how many liters that is, but yeah, no, it's totally neat, man. And look, at the end of the day, it's not like this is the only pool villa place in Pattaya. I just, my opinion is it's the coolest one, if for no other reason than it's got all of the amenities, but the staff gets it.
And you don't have to stress out about your bill, your food, eating. And if you guys really want to come here for a rest and relaxation, they have this club. It was Amethyst. Am I saying that right?
Amethyst, yeah. That's sort of their... So Club Amethyst basically is what they refer to. That's their spa.
Okay. I'm looking at the flyer right now. 120 minutes of touch. The touch of Siam. I love it.
The entire country. Historical horses. Historical touch. The touch of Siam. 120-minute massage. I had one of those the other day. I fell asleep at least 3 times. It was awesome. 2-hour massage. Oh, dude.
Oh, man.
All day long.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
You guys had a 2-hour massage. I mean, the few of you guys watching, listening, because you can comment. Now, the people actually listening in their cars right now or on the app, you really can't comment yet. We're going to make it possible soon. But if you're on, how many minutes do you guys think a massage is? How many minutes is perfect? Or too much?
Oh, that's a great question.
I mean, we have a Diamond here. He gets massages. Come on, Diamond, tell us. How many minutes?
Do you?
How many
Are you a
minutes
massage guy? Do you get massages regularly?
Oh, he's a 2 hour guy.
Up top.
Dude,
see?
right,
Engineer, dude.
we heard
maximum density of touch.
Yeah.
Yes.
We heard crickets for like a second. He's like, he
well,
lip synced that.
He
said 2
he
hours.
lip synced it. Yeah, but he's monitoring the broadcast like any good engineer. But okay, well, I mean, let's ask you then, because you brought it up. I mean, are you a 2 hour guy too? Or are you?
Man,
it doesn't sound like it.
You know what? I've done the whole foot and leg 2 hours when I was in Chiang Mai, and it was a lady boy doing it, and man, it was rough. And
Meaning what? Meaning she
was strong. She was super
and that's
strong.
not good?
I'm kind of a wimp when it comes to that.
Okay.
I mean, to me, I'm more of a 1 hour. I like the 1 hour, especially if I'm getting my feet, I mean, it's inexpensive here. It's
for
everywhere.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
And the beauty of it all, they have it right here at the gyms.
Yeah. The Club Amethyst, yeah.
They actually have it right here. So if I was staying here, I would actually, and it's professional. You're not going to have to worry about anything else. I mean,
that can be distracting.
That's very distracting.
As much as we may joke around about stuff like that, it's like, look, dude, I've really walked up to people, and they give you the sort of flirtatious thing, and I said, no, look, honestly, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I really do just want like a massage.
I just want a massage.
It's like
give me the oldest lady you have, please.
Right. But to be fair,
I actually like the lady boys just because their hands are huge.
Well, and they're strong, but you're saying too strong.
This one was in Chiang Mai, and it was pretty crazy. So Eat Out Patio, Ryan, he's saying 1 hour back, 1 hour foot.
Ah, there you go.
And you know what? I haven't tried it like that yet, where you got the back and then the foot, or the foot and then the back. It's either all or nothing kind of a thing, right? It's either like, hey, just do my feet, and then I'll go away. Or when I come in and I do my back and neck, and then I go away.
But you don't do... So, okay, so you know that place? Remember when you used to live at Riviera, and you would come down the alley, basically.
That's right.
Soy Dog Alley, as you called it.
Yeah.
So right there at that 7-Eleven, right next to him is that massage place.
That's right.
For whatever reason, dude, that place, slam dunk. I go in, I get a 1 hour, maybe usually 90-minute massage in the kind of like the back room area there.
Us up 90 minutes. We're talking about 1 hour and 2 hour. You went the 90-minute route.
Well, no, here's why. Because I get the 90-minute massage in back, and then I come out front, and then they do they scrape the dead stain off your heels and stuff, right? And then they do like the foot massage.
I've never had that.
You don't get, because you can either pumice it off.
My feet are like butter.
Yeah, see, mine, they dry out.
My feet.
Exfoliate, thank you. Yeah, exactly. So I need to exfoliate.
So your feet are like charcoal?
No, I mean, I walk around a lot without like socks and stuff. So, the calluses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You used to be able to tell a hardworking person by their calluses on their hands.
Man.
And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, okay, Eat Out Patio.
Speaking of Chuck, wow.
I wasn't going there.
Throw that out there.
I wasn't going to the patio type of. Anyways, Eat Out Patio says, the foot scrub. So you're talking about they take like a file and they clean it up. And
so they do have a file, but then they also actually have a blade. And the ones that know how to use a blade, those people are amazing. You walk out of there and it's like butter.
And Logan's giving us the shake. Like, you like that too? Okay.
He gave us the shake?
Like, I love it.
Oh, okay. Like the I was going to say.
This is why.
Affirmative?
This is why I came to Pattaya, is to eat and to get foot rubs.
To eat out Pattaya.
Yeah.
The interesting thing, when I was a kid and summer would come, because of course where I grew up, like there was 3 months of summer and then there was the rest of the year, which was horrible. That's the way it works in New England. And so when the summer came, all the kids would be playing outside, right? And so, like, the cool thing would be take off, your shoe, never wear flip-flops and never wear shoes, and, like, really try and build up the calluses under your feet over the summer.
Where'd you grow up at?
Boston.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was only 3 good months of basically being outdoors.
I grew up on the streets of Fontana.
Wow. That must have been nice.
It had 3 older brothers beat the crap out of me, but that's okay. They didn't beat me, but I mean, they're
Isn't
rough.
that sort of the thing? Isn't that what they're like?
You got to have older brothers.
Are you? Well, I'm grateful I don't. I got to tell you, being an only child.
Only child beat.
Sign up for that all day long.
You know what? I envy that at times. I mean, I love my brothers, love my sister, but I do envy the fact that, man, you have only child beach to yourself. When are you going to tell us where it's at?
South.
I love it, south.
I did kind of tease that it's south and north, but my good friend over here knows exactly why. I'm never going to tell anybody exactly where that beach is.
Oh, you're talking about Diamond. He knows where it's at.
No.
I bet Eat Out Patio knows where some quiet beaches are at.
Is Ryan a quiet guy?
Dude's been around the world.
Well, right.
We should do an interview when he comes back.
No, we totally should.
This guy has been traveling all around the world. I mean, more countries in the past 6 months than most people do in their lifetime.
Yeah.
And
totally.
He put a comment on Facebook recently about the most beautiful place he's been to, and I don't remember the name of it, but I do follow him. And so this guy kind of lives on a cruise ship.
Wait, isn't kinda? I mean, he absolutely does.
6 months a year.
Head
right?
of security. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see what he's saying here. He says they are supposed to soak first.
Yeah.
Okay, put the bandages, the lotion.
Yep.
Scrape your feet.
No, it's a whole process. Man. You've never had that done? You've never had foot scrub?
I've never had that done.
I'll tell you, it is just a wonderful experience.
I've never had that done. Oh, so now they use that needle, that black thing that they jab you in the toes and all that?
No. I always say the stick, basically.
Stick,
No, that's ridiculous. I don't know why that ever invented itself, because it is so painful. There's no pleasure involved in that. It's like, what are you doing, right? Yeah, so I never get that done, but the whole foot scrub thing, that's been pretty awesome, actually. And I got to tell you, I don't know about you guys, but what do you think of this statement? I don't get massages frequently enough. Does that label you?
I would say so, for sure.
I know. Too bad, right?
I haven't done enough foot massages.
You? Not enough, right?
It's kind of like when you live by the beach, like we do. You don't get enough beach.
No, I don't go to the beach every day.
Now I live on the beach. But that puts us to the next thing. Mike's going to do our station ID real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen,
about us.
Our 95 FM The Spot. And I hope you're listening, and I hope you're listening in crystal clear digital sound if you're not listening on 95 FM The Spot, because that's really easy to do. All you got to do is go to thespot.fm and then basically download the app for your Android or your iPhone, which also has another couple of links in there, not the least of which is bkk.fm. So that allows you to listen to rock and roll when you are up in the Big Mango. And then there's also our brand new station, which is bangkok.fm. Bangkok.fm is really, really great current cool dance music and hits, and the maximum amount of hits up in the Big Mango. So bangkok.fm, you can go, of course, to that website, but more importantly, you can go to it in our app. But also, as Robbie was mentioning, don't forget, you can message us directly online as well as Facebook Messenger inside of the app. So download the app and get in touch with us. We love hanging out with you guys here at The Spot.
Totally. And hanging out here. And we're going to be here. How many more weeks are we here at the gym?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Let's talk about it.
Actually, so I'm going to talk with a foo about that later today. But I'm not quite sure, because we've been to a couple of locations. Obviously, we were out by the pool, kind of across the way from the camera that Logan just put that is sideways. But we're here inside of the room that looks right out at the pool, actually. And so that's where we're hanging out with you guys. And so but we were across the pool, basically right over here. And that allowed us to have a great view, as well as the restaurant that you guys can see over there, Castaway. So I don't know where we're going to be next week, actually.
We're going to be at several different places. We talked about the yacht club down there, and
exactly.
Is it called Bangsoray, or am I saying that wrong?
No, actually, so the yacht club, Ocean Marina Yacht Club and Resort,
we'll
actually,
down there.
That's considered Na Jumtien.
Oh,
that's
that?
Still, yeah, that's considered still not Jumtien. And that's a good point. Why are we doing this broadcast on Mondays, right? Or today being Monday. And that's because we're going to be doing the broadcast at a bunch of other places. And so we're going to be probably at the yacht club. We're going to be down in Na Jumtien, checking out a couple places like that. There's a possibility that we could be over at this one cool place on Second Road. Haven't totally confirmed that or firmed that up, but yeah, we should probably be over there near, what is that mall called? The one with the Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh, yeah, Avani area?
Yeah, the Avani area. So we may be over there. That would be really cool. And
the darkness, I don't think we can go over there and inside.
Darkness bar. I forgot about that. Yeah, so darkness bar.
Man, we don't talk about bars, but this is one we can really dive into.
Yep. I completely agree.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for a mixology or mixologist experience,
thank you.
I'm going to encourage you guys to check out Darkness. Go to Google. Check it out on Google.
It's the easiest way to
find it.
Only
it's the only way.
No, otherwise you get lost.
And then look for the newspaper.
Yeah.
That's pretty much. So if you're familiar with the speakeasy, but what's cool is when you get inside that place, it is an experience and it's worth every penny of it. I love that place. I actually really do like it.
Mariano mentions he's going there today. What time are you going to go? It opens at what, 6 p.m.?
It opens up kind of late, but it is classy, and it's a
totally
great place to take your date.
Well, and it's ridiculously
Take
cool.
your holiday date there.
So cool, right?
And
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, very private.
Very private
and very dark, as you might guess.
Yeah. So we can't do a live stream there.
No, probably not, yeah.
What's cool about it,
it opens at 7. Thank you, Mariano.
If your date and you go, it's a mixologist experience.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
you're just not getting, hey, I want a beer.
Right.
No, it's not that kind of place, guys. It is a place where you go there. The guys in top bow ties.
Yeah, and they're great.
Yeah, I actually
well
really like that
trained, great customer service, friendly.
So there's your pro tip, Mariano.
Good English.
I know you were waiting for that pro tip. I just gave one to Mariano.
Well, the darkness bar is a pro tip.
Yeah. The tip.
It's right across from Hard Rock. Yeah, so if you guys are looking for like kind of a location, it's basically Second Road Hard Rock Cafe, not Beachside, but Second Road in Pattaya Beach.
Yeah,
it's totally cool.
And that was crazy. So a couple of weeks ago, Mike sent us, myself and Logan, who are on separate motor scooters, by the way, and a link of, hey, here's where it's at, guys. Meet us here. And we get there, and we have
what the hell is
no
Mike's?
idea. Are they closed down?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't see anything, but we see a massage place and a liquor store. Was
no, there's a restaurant next door, right?
Oh, it's a small little
next door.
restaurant.
Yeah.
And looked like nothing at all. And we're like, okay, Logan and I both drive all the way around the beach road and do the full loop again. And we're like raising our shoulders like, what the heck? Mm-hmm. So we decided, like smart people do, to go ask, hey, where is this location?
Yeah.
And the guy goes over to the newspaper area and says, it's right here.
Points to the
points
to the
to
wall.
it. And I have no idea what he's pointing over to.
This guy's jerking
and then
me around.
you look really closely, and then you see the doorknob.
Yeah.
You see the door handle.
Silver, small,
Dude.
right? Like a little horizontal handle. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't know to open up that...
No.
You're just shocked. And yes, Eat Out Pattaya, it does have some Roy Rogers, but they call it something different. They actually had mocktails.
Mocktails, yeah, absolutely. And Mariano mentions that. He's going there this evening around 10, and he's going to try the non-alcoholic cocktails. I mean, I had one of those. Do you guys remember what I ordered? You had one as well, right? You had a mocktail, Logan? I had like a green one initially.
Yes, a Gucci. It's called Gucci. That's right. It was called Gucci.
Yeah. But then there was another, I can't remember I thought that was like a woman's name, like the Marianne or something. I mean, again, at the end of the day, you guys
Monroe,
look it up.
The Marilyn Monroe, maybe.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think it was called Monroe
Okay.
and Gucci. I think those are the two names. And if
good.
not, it's they have them right there, mocktails. And again, it's about the experience. It's about the mixologist.
Yeah, for sure.
He pulls out the cups, he's shaking them, he's doing his little dance, and I thought that was kind of cool.
Talk about the ice. You seemed very educated on their special ice, and I don't understand.
So, of course, the solid blocks of ice, and it holds the drink longer, and something about movement of the ice and the friction in the cup makes it kind of foam up.
No, but hold on, though. I mean, when you say solid blocks, I mean, yes, it's a large ice cube, and it basically goes into the thing. But didn't you mention something about, like, it's, in other words, there's like no air?
That's correct. So if the ice doesn't have air in it, it stays harder and colder longer.
Okay. I mean, there's a joke there somewhere.
There's a joke somewhere.
I mean, no. Okay, so how do you make that ice?
So I actually made it with my friend Brian back in the States. We actually bought the round. So we did the round ice cubes, which actually last longer and keep it colder because of more surface area. Something like that. Round has you more surface area, or is it less? I don't remember.
A square would, anyway, go
Square
ahead.
has more. That's right.
Yeah,
the round has less.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And it keeps the drink colder longer, and it's the size of a racquetball or a baseball. It's that big. It's pretty big, and we would do.
No, but these were cylinders. Like I had one in mine.
He did the
but like you said, solid, no hole in the middle.
And you're supposed to spin it, and you put an egg with it, and we didn't order those type of drinks.
Okay.
So if we order a pisco sour, you would use that cube.
Egg.
And so pisco sour has the egg whites. Has it mixed, and they shake it up, and then they spin it, and then it kind of, a lot of Japanese drinks do that.
Okay.
And not that I'm a big drinker. I don't drink hardly ever. Yeah. But when I do, that's what I'm going to have the drink is some fun.
When we were there, I showed up. You had a Coke.
Having a scooter, man.
But no, I understand. No, of course. But I mean, did you have like a sip? You didn't get a mocktail even though, right?
No, I tried a mocktail. Whose did I try?
Kitty's, I think.
Kitty's.
Did she have the same as me?
She didn't do
the green
alcohol
one
either.
Yeah.
I don't think none of us did alcohol. Did anybody do alcohol? I think we are completely alcohol.
Yeah.
But the experience was so much fun.
No, totally. I completely agree.
Speaking of Kitty, she's actually right behind us.
Yes, I know. I just saw her sneak by after having her coffee and donuts over there at Castaway.
She's watching the show. She's watching it.
So Mariano makes the comment, I like the Ipanema. And so that tells me he's been there before. I don't know what, do you know what that drink is? How it's concocted?
Logan, do you know what that is?
The Ipanema? She went to Greenland. Yeah, absolutely. Love the B-52s.
I don't know the drink at all. If some of you guys, if somebody knows it in the chat, throw it in the chat box. That would be kind of cool because I am not familiar with that drink at all.
And here's why. So, why are you guys at this resort but talking about some bar effectively on Second Road in Pattaya? Well, the main reason is because we know about it because the director of marketing here told us about it, Afu. And it's kind of cool because, first of all, it's just cool. But secondly, the reason she told us about it is because it's kind of similar to this place in the sense that there's a coolness factor. There's obviously security. I mean, all of Thailand is safe primarily. But then there's also privacy. And you can go in there. I mean, shoot, dude, when I walked in there, if I had walked past you guys in the bar and sat at some of the desks in the back,
you would never have known.
Never would have seen me. I mean, you can just totally chill out with your buddies. It's great.
And you guys, look at his head. You can spot this guy like myself. We're like brothers. We're both bald guys, and you're not going to see us.
A kilometer away. Absolutely.
And it was really, and guys, we are not getting any money or anything from these guys. Thank you, Ryan. For
not from Darkness. Yeah, thank you. I would show that, but basically at the end of the day, if you're watching on YouTube, Ryan threw a Google Map link up there to the Darkness Bar.
Really a quality place to take a date. Now, I'm going to have Mike mention another place for a morning place.
Oh,
we want to go ahead and do that. Give him a shout out.
I do.
I went there and I'm going to go there again, but I wanted to hear your voice.
Thank you. Cafe de Puro means pure. No, so there's this really cool place called Cafe de Puro, and it's right basically if you're cruising down Tepisit towards Sukhumvit, right? You cruise past the Tepisit night market, you get to Sukhumvit, take a quick left and then immediate right, and you're over on a soy called Khao Talo. And after you go probably about certainly less than 3 blocks into Soy Khao Talo, it's going to be on your right, and it's called Cafe de Puro. Do we have an image? I can't remember whether I don't think we do. At the end of the day, Cafe de Puro, and you can find that also on Google Maps, of course. And it's a lot easier to sort of do that. Just Google it, right? I mean, that's sort of the default setting for everything. I mean, if you want to find out where we are today, easiest thing to do is just basically, the Gems Pattaya. You can find that on Facebook or Google Maps, whatever. Yeah. But the neat thing about
I'll give you a drink.
Robbie's buying you guys free drinks if you show up over here at the Gems today. Cafe de Puro is really sort of, I would argue it's known for its English breakfast. Now, they get local deliveries of, like from local bakers, they get croissants and wheat bread and that sort of thing. And the food is just dynamite. But more importantly than anything else, like we've talked about sort of about this place as well as others, customer service. The lady over there, Luck, that owns the place, so cool.
And it was really good. I really enjoyed my experience over there.
Good portions.
Again, not somebody who's paying me any money to say that and do that. I went over there and I'm like, okay, I need to bring Kitty with me. Or when Ryan comes back and he needs to do a video of that place because it really was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And didn't somebody just do a video?
So Nick Dean, right, of NDTVI. Nick Dean, of course, and his buddy Martin are the guys that do the A7 DJ Bar live stream every Sunday night at 5 p.m. over there on his bar at Soy 7. But Nick, of course, for the longest time has had NDTVI. That's his YouTube channel. And he did a brief video of that when he was over there. And he really liked it. His cameraman ended up getting the 99 baht breakfast. And he got the 299 baht breakfast, which...
That's the one I would get.
It's a ton of food, bro. I don't know. I mean, other than like... It doesn't have pancakes, but it's got like 2 eggs and a bucket of... avocado, meat. It's got sausage and bacon and it's hash browns and 2 types of bread. It is an enormous amount of food. Arguably 2 people would basically, you'd need, to do 2 people. I don't even know if could finish it. Nick mentioned that he wasn't able to devour the whole thing. But yeah, so Cafe de Puro, guys, check that out. It's a really cool place. And yeah, so we're going to kind of roll into the whole pro tips thing, not the least of which is go to the gemspataya.com and type in spot 40. That'll save you a bucket of cash. Pro tip right there.
I love it. Is there any deals anywhere else like that? We need to start scoring some more deals like that.
You know what? That's a great point because I was thinking, thank you very much, Logan.
Thai rental car. There's a pro tip.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Logan.
Yeah, Thai rental car is a legit deal, guys. I mean, we rent cars. I mean, it's crazy.
So here's the thing,
with
right?
With insurance.
So yeah, and I gotta, because in the United States, right? If you're like, oh yeah, I'm living and I'm working or whatever, and you say to you, yeah, I rent a car every month, right? In the United States, people are like, what are you, stupid? I said, well, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you buy it? And why wouldn't you buy it and take on the responsibility of the depreciation, right? But it's just like in the United States, you got to own stuff. What's the number one question over here? Oh, you guys own your condos?
Yeah, I get that all the time.
No, I'm not gonna own my condo. What are you, retarded?
Do you see what the average car purchases right now in the United States is? Over $40,000 for a new car. We're talking in the $60,000 range.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Average is over 60?
No, they're talking
average is
40. It's 40.
Okay.
Average of new car purchases. Of course, that was on TikTok.
What's the number one? Well, yeah, but I mean, I get it. There's a range. What is the number one car in the U.S. still the Toyota?
I think it still is a Toyota. However, Toyota has been totally backpedaling on the whole EV car situation. Really? Oh, yeah. They've been backpedaling for a couple of years now. And so I don't know if they're still number one or if American cars have picked up. But Tesla with their EV inventions have just...
Yeah, they're doing a lot. I mean, to Toyota's credit, if you don't know, the way that they made the majority of their money, like with the whole Prius thing, is they licensed their hybrid synergy drive. And so that's the whole like engine, petrol engine, and then electric, and basically the ability for a transmission, if you will, in the middle to be able to go back and forth. It's hybrid synergy drive. They lease it to like Mercedes, BMW guys. Actually, maybe not anymore. I think the X5, once they started doing that, they have their own. But regardless... It is very expensive, and again, you're buying a very quickly depreciating asset, not as much as maybe a boat.
Yeah.
But over here, Robbie's talking about, so we go to Thai Rent-A-Car, ThaiRent-A-Car.com, and I'm not going to give you like a special code. They're not paying us to say any of this. I just want to give you guys a pro tip, because in the easiest thing, right?
Easy, man.
You go right to the website, click on promotions at the top, and I think the current one is either MJAN 24 for month for January 2024. But then there's also one specific to Pattaya. And I've seen this several times lately in the last couple of weeks. People basically abbreviating Pattaya with PTY. Have you ever noticed that?
No, I haven't.
Because obviously Bangkok, right?
Yeah.
BKK. Yeah. But down here I've seen PTY. So I don't know. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is because one of the codes they have inside of the promotion section is something to the effect of like M, meaning 1 month, MPTY Jan 24. And I think that's the one that basically we ended up using.
That's for a month rental.
That's for a month rental, yeah.
So they do have daily and weeklies and all that kind of stuff.
But I mean, I think we're both around like 14,000, 15,000 or whatever, Yep,
with insurance, and Mike's had to use the insurance. That's a whole nother story. But a pro tip is, I'd rather feel secure that, heck, if I got in a fender bender,
absolutely.
How scary is that?
Well, the whole ignorance part too, because I'm like, I don't know what to expect. Turns out when you get in an accident here and you have insurance, the insurance adjusters for both parties, you literally sit there. You wait for them to show up, right?
Yeah.
So I got to tell you want to talk about a pro tip, man. If you're going to rent something from find out the top 5 insurance companies in this country, and make sure that the insurance that effectively the rental car company is selling you. That's how they make the majority of their profit. If you don't know, is basically reselling insurance. But
Or you can just go tie a rental car and
rent a car.
And know from Mike's experience, my experience, I walked in and walked out, and they delivered my car to my condo.
Yeah,
and they're going to pick it up at my condo.
Yep. Yeah, they'll totally do that. I mean, and to be fair, I have had rental experiences before. In Bangkok, I rented from Drive, but the car was old, but it was like COVID, and everyone, bunch of companies, as you guys probably remember during COVID, they all got rid of all of their inventory.
But like you like to say, they get it.
They do.
This is really the pro tip, because you have an experience from another rental car. I mean, they were good people, I'm sure, but they didn't quite have it down to where Thai Rent-A-Car has it.
No, and the other thing too is that while they have, I don't know, probably 50, 100 cars or whatever, they would have cars in their lot, and I would just send them a message, and they would be like, "Oh, we don't have that available," and I'm like, "Okay," and then they would be like, "Well, it's this much. Send us a 2,000 baht deposit," and I'm like, "What are you?" I was literally just over there, and at the end of the day, they made it too complicated. I'm like, do not have a business where it's difficult for your customers to give you money. That has got to be such a ridiculous business plan, and I swear to God they designed it that way. That's why I was like, you know what, Thai Rent-A-Car all day long. So simple. Totally.
Well, I like, so Ryan is chiming in right now from Eat Out Pattaya, and he's saying a pro tip. He's giving us a pro tip. And you guys, we really want you guys to give us the information, because those listening in the Bolt or in the taxis right now, they can't type in responses or anything. But we want to make sure we relay the messages from you guys who have experience here. So,
indeed,
Ryan, he's saying, what's he say?
Do not sign anything that cops give you after an accident, especially if it's in Thai. I totally would agree with that. I will tell you that what I had to sign for my insurance company, that's the other thing too. You do not need to sign anything for the other guy's insurance company. Now, I can't get into all the
good to know.
Yeah, I can't get into all the possibilities that occur if you have insurance or you don't have insurance, or if the other guy doesn't have insurance, or if it's totally his fault, or if someone's drunk. I can't get into any of that. At the end of the day, Robbie's totally accurate. It was literally a fender bender. Yeah. I backed into a guy at like 2 kilometers an hour. Totally, because I'm like, well, shoot, now what? Thank God the other guy had insurance. You know what I mean? What I mean, I called. That was the other thing too. The neat thing about Thai Rent-A-Car, they're obviously nationwide company, and they have, the infamous 4-digit number, 1647, bam, and then you get like totally great 24-hour customer support in English. She added me online. I gave her a Google Map link to where we were. We were at one of those rest areas on the 7 coming from Bangkok down to here. But I will tell you, I did have to sign something. Now, it was the piece of paper that my insurance company's adjuster gave me, and he said, okay, so basically summarize in English what happened. I was like, well, I was backing up, and I didn't see blah, 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 and I went all that. And then I had to sign that. But other than that, there was nothing. And I got to tell you, I'm also really grateful that no police were involved, because that would have been a pain in the ass. And so, again, I feel like I'm the luckiest guy in the world for a number of reasons, not the least of which is like when I get in an accident, it's actually a fairly pleasurable experience.
And you actually hit a guy.
Yeah.
So it's funny. He hit the guy, and the guy was, it sounds like he was actually pretty amazing. I get in an accident in California. There won't even be a scratch on anything, and people just completely freak out.
Oh, no, they see dollar signs.
Oh, yeah.
They get angry,
money.
Like you intentionally hit. It's called an accident, right? That means it's non-intentional.
Yeah, you didn't back into that guy on purpose. So speaking of backing into people, we got Chris across the planet.
How you doing? G'day, my friend. How you doing? Yeah, Chris, that's so good. I love seeing your name across the screen, my friend. Hopefully you're doing great. He's down there in Brisbane. And you asked me the other day, so when's your buddy Chris coming up to Thailand? Not sure. Don't really know, man, but I hope you get up here. I hope you get up here eventually.
You need to come check it out. We got Songkran coming up. Chris, come on down with Songkran. Mike, so speaking of Songkran, it is coming up. It's a couple months away. Should people who are coming on holiday make that a second option? If they miss, you're talking peak season, which is they're missing.
Sure.
Would Songkran be a time to come?
So,
and if so, why and why not?
As you know, right, the answer to every question is, it depends.
Big fan?
If you only had a big-ass fan, then it would be. No, because here's the thing. You and I have both done Songkran the first time.
You got to do it once.
I
think
I
so.
would argue. Yeah, I mean, I did it twice, and I was a little bonkers. But to be fair, like after you do it, it's kind of like, okay,
Get out.
I am never doing that again. I couldn't understand when I did it the first time why all of my buddies that lived here like year round were like, oh, dude, you can just come in and stay in my condo. I'm not even going to be here for like 10 days. And I'm like, oh, they're taking a holiday. And then I realized they're like, no, dude, I will pay you to stay in my condo. I just need to get the hell out of here if you're living in Pattaya. It's also bonkers, a few areas in Bangkok, to be fair. But what I'm talking about, if you guys don't know, is basically what's referred to as the Water Festival. And it becomes really insane, especially in Pattaya, because Pattaya, actually, their schedule for Songkran does not follow the sort of standard dates that it occurs in Thailand.
It doesn't.
It is longer, for one.
And at the end.
And it starts later, yeah. And then usually they'll just like loop it through the following weekend, right? So they can basically have. And so what happens traditionally in the village is that there's sort of some ceremony that's related to your cleansing. You're like, it's almost kind of like a happy New Year type of experience where you're thinking, okay, I'm going to let go of all of the negative from last year.
Wash it away.
I'm going to wash it away, pour some water. You'll see people like pouring a little bit of water like on the bottom of a tree, base of a tree. Some people have this ceremony where they basically have like talcum powder and they'll like, smudge a little bit on your face. Yeah. Whereas in Pattaya, you drive down the street and there's a ton of drunk Australian dudes with like a giant bucket of literally like 2 foot by 2 foot blocks of ice and water, and they're spraying like ice cold water.
It's funny how you went to the Australian dudes.
It's been my experience. I don't know why,
Well, I wonder if Chris is part of that group. So Chris,
I know he's
across
not.
the planet.
Chris does not drink.
He says, "I'm never doing Songkran again." Mm-hmm. Way too many eye infections. Now, I did have goggles on, and Kitty had goggles.
Ear infection.
But what's crazy is, dude, I got blasted on soy 7, not soy half dozen.
Not soy 7. Half dozen.
Soy lucky, I'll call it. Blasted in the face, and from one of the super soakers, and threw my glasses right off. And I didn't get mad.
Yeah, well,
I was just like, this is
right.
crazy. And the water was freaking like ice cubes shooting at my face.
No, it's not fun. And I get it. Look, it's not like I never drank before. The only reason I'm sober now is because I drank excessively a long time ago. But yeah, so the short answer is that.
Is it a time to come?
No. It's way too.
That was a great short answer. I love it. We took 10 minutes to
most of my answers are never short, but yeah.
There it is. No. And I love, so Ryan, he puts in the every time is a good time, which I don't know. I mean, it gets hot, man. When I was here in May, it was hot.
That does not bug me in the least. It was hot, humid. It's the reason I came here. Agreed. And that's the other nice thing, arguably, is if you are going to go out and you're going to get constantly splashed with water, at the end of the day, it's 110 degrees out, and so it's just like, it's no big deal. But it just gets nuts, Now, to be fair, even through all that intense chaos, once the sun goes down, most people won't throw water at you.
I love Thailand.
There's
when the sun goes down.
It's kind of weird, right? There's like this some degree of etiquette where they're like, look, we were absolutely obnoxious, loud, insane,
5 minutes ago,
uncaring, but it's like evening time. So it's like, oh, okay. I
did a live stream, 3 days of live streaming last year. I don't know if you saw any of it, but probably not. But that's okay.
No.
This was soy half dozen.
It has soy half dozen right there at Beach Road, right? What's the name of it? It's like a restaurant.
Yeah, it's a little restaurant there. We should. I know. I need to follow up on that. I'll do that.
Okay.
But we'll do a live stream there because it's actually a pretty cool place to do one if we can get connection. And thank goodness here at the gyms. And I'm going right back to the gyms. And I got to tell you guys, so we're on Wi-Fi, which is already 5G, wireless, and all the crazy stuff. And then a half hour before showtime, or maybe an hour, they come in with a long cord and a couple guys
Cat
just to
6.
plug us in.
Fantastic.
And we're talking, these guys get it over here at the gyms.
Yeah.
I know it has nothing to do with where I was going to go, but I just wanted to mention the gyms again.
You just wanted to talk about rope,
so
tying someone up.
So back to soy half dozen.
No, but yeah. So pro tips, and so what's interesting?
Wear goggles. Pro tip.
Well, yeah,
That's a great thank you, Chris.
Earplugs too, and that was actually one of Nick's recent videos. Is he had to get his ears cleaned out because he got an infection from some water or whatever. Not necessarily pre-Songkran, but I mean, he did mention that last year that happened to him. But of course, the more recent, or not more recent, but the closer holiday that's coming up. I mean, other than Chinese New Year, which is good, which of course is Valentine's Day, right?
That's right.
Now, Valentine's Day, I will tell you that I would usually pick like either the 13th or the 15th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because from an engineering perspective, it's
Cheap
like, okay,
bastard.
when am I? No. It's got nothing to do with price. It's crowds. I'm just like, oh my God, we're going to have to go.
Well,
I suppose you're right, though. Yeah, I guess like the
you
meals.
can avoid the crowd by coming here.
See, now that, I mean, truly, though. I mean, nice segue, of course.
Boom.
But that was seriously.
Spot 40.
Spot 40, thegemspataya.com. Just type in Spot 40. You're going to get 40% off. And please ask them about the Lovers Package, the Love's Serenade, which they're basically having all month of February. So you get a great deal on the room at 40% off. You can get 30, 15% off, depending upon the other deals that you get here. But that means you can get food and beverage. You can get room service cheaper. You can get spa treatments, actually. And one of the things that I did want to mention about the spa treatments that they get here is that during February, you're able to get 15% off the spa treatments. So that's kind of cool. And then, as you can see, a lot of, there's 30-minute. You can do foot massage, hand massage for 30 minutes. But hand massage for 30 minutes. I mean, no joke there. But and they also have couples massages. I mean, that's the point, right? That's the point to Valentine's Day, which of course is why Alibaba invented Singles Day. But if you do have a mate, I highly recommend Club Amethyst here down at the Gems Mining Pool Villas here in Pattaya. Just go to the Gems.
So we have a whole date thing. We have a whole day that you can take your special somebody. You can go to the cafe in the morning. Leporo? Say it. The cafe.
Here?
No, the cafe that we...
Oh, Cafe de Poro.
So go to Cafe de
Fair
Poro in the
enough
morning.
for the breakfast, yeah.
And then in the afternoon, go and get a massage.
Totally.
You're staying here.
Yeah.
Go to Darkness.
Sure.
And then if you run out of money, go to the Wombat. But if you still have money...
if you run...
We're run out of money.
We're going to have to let Steve know that. That was a great comment. I love that.
Well, it's pretty inexpensive. But if you have a little extra money in your pocket,
very reasonably priced.
You mentioned there's a Benihana's here, which I've never been to a Benihana's here in this country, and I didn't know it existed.
No, it's cool. It's actually over right by Royal Garden Mall, right there on Beach Road, right? It's like on the second floor, right in front of, effectively right in front of the mall, because you can't really tell that the Avani is the resort that like owns all the land that has the place behind it. But that's where it is. I mean, technically it's inside of the Avani.
Have you been to the Benihana?
No, I haven't eaten, but yes, I've physically been there and looked inside. And again, it's a Benihana, right? So I mean, therefore it's a chain.
It's usually pretty nice.
It's very nice, and it looks exactly like the ones that we'd see in the U.S.
Oh, cool. Do they do the whole show and all that?
Do the whole show.
Oh,
they have
man.
where they do, they flip the food around and stuff.
I need to go to that.
Honestly, we should.
I think I need to bring Kitty because she's going to love the show.
Absolutely. We should do. So Gracie gets back, I want to say on the 16th. So once again, of course, sadly, Gracie and I are not together
the day after
during our
Valentine's.
Birthday, during Valentine's Day, during my birthday, during our wedding anniversary.
He still loves his wife, guys.
I love her so much. It's just like with the dates that show up in our lives, it's almost funny.
Speaking of dates, according to Eat Out Pattaya, Ryan, his version is March 14th, Steak and BJ Day. So I thought that was February 14th.
Steak and BJ
Day. Yep. Well, that's what he says. I mean, that's what that is. That's the comment.
March 14th.
Yeah, I don't know.
So not
Valentine's Day.
Well, no. What's the silly Irish holiday?
Oh my God.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Is that the 14th or that's the 17th? Isn't it? 17th of March.
I don't follow the Hallmark holidays.
I mean, especially here, right? So what? That's the other thing. What don't you follow here other than like holidays? The news.
You know what? This is a mental pro tip, guys.
Oh, nice.
Turn off the TV. Don't watch it. Don't bring, people say, oh, I got to have my Netflix. I need a VPN. I need this. I got that. You know what? Turn it off. You are not going to miss it.
No, not at all.
You are not going to miss. You don't need to hear about, politics, who's running for president or what hot TV show or or what are the prices? I mean, what you're going to enjoy is just being out here. If you guys want to watch people, go to Soy Half Dozen. If you just want to go hang out at the beach, go to Jomtien Beach or the Yacht Club area. Dude, there are so many things you can do here, and you don't even think about. I mean, just turn off the TV. Turn off social media if you have to. I mean, of course, I want you to be on it for my own selfish reasons. Go to the Spot Facebook group.
Tell your friends how you doing there.
And by the way, the Spot Facebook group is growing quite a bit, and we're very, very excited.
That was cool, huh? How many did we get in like the last?
I don't know. We're getting 10 every week.
Yeah, because Robbie has this thing inside of the Facebook group, right, that basically says, "Hey, let's welcome our new members." Right? You do that like every Sunday, and I mean, it was like the whole screen. And I honestly, and of course, the challenge, right, is like, well, where did these people come from? Like, how did we find them? And so that was sort of really refreshing. It was great to see the people there.
And if you guys don't live here, the cool thing about that Facebook group is it keeps you kind of plugged in. You come here for a holiday, and you're going to come back. You will be plugged in, which will be really cool. And that's really what the cool thing about the Facebook group does. It keeps you plugged in, keeps you going. I like what Ryan just said. He goes, I disagree. Everybody needs a TV.
So, I mean, to be fair...
What's a TV stand for? TV, we got to think of something.
What is it?
We're going to think of something.
A TV versus an LB?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to go with?
That's where I was going. I'm being appropriate.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally appropriate.
We're going to have fun here. And check this out, Mike. Go for it.
Yeah, so here we are, obviously, at this amazing pool villa resort, right? It's called the Gems Mining Pool Villas. But more importantly, it's... so, Logan, you keep tilting your phone, so that would be good if you kept it like that. Thank you. So the pool villas here, right? I mean, but right now we're like in this pool room. It's totally awesome, right in front of the pool. And the nice thing about this place is you can come here and you can also go to a whole bunch of other places, which is really great. You can see the inside of the room that Logan just showed you. We obviously have all our stuff set up here, and the infamous mobile broadcast studio. But what's great is that they have shuttles 3 times a day to take you over to Terminal 21 or to take you over to Central Festival. And, of course, you probably know, once you make your way over to Central Festival, then you're basically on Pattaya Beach Road. And you can do bot buses back and forth and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like, they have to, they have only 3 schedules a day. It's not going to be convenient kind of thing. No worries. I mean, look, Bolt knows where this place is. Grab knows where this place is. I haven't used Maxim yet. That is a new ride-sharing service here. I don't know how long it's going to last. In fact, I don't even know if it could be canceled for all I know. I've not taken it. I download the app for Maxim, but what I will tell you is that my recommendation, if we were to sort of do a pro tip, use Grab and use Bolt. I use Bolt constantly if I'm going somewhere and I'm not like, I don't want to drive because when I get somewhere, I potentially can't get parking, or I just simply don't feel like driving. And so I use Bolt for that. And in fact, when I first got here, I would go from the condo over to our transmitter. And then from the transmitter, I'd go to this studio that we were using temporarily. And I was taking like 5 or 6 Bolts a day. And then I did some quick math. And I'm like, wait a second. If I rent a car for like 14 or 15,000 baht a month, that's actually cheaper. So I started doing that. And that's really worked out great. But again, Bolt, Grab, if you're listening to Bolt or you're listening to Grab right now, first of all, I want to thank you. I want to thank the driver. Again, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to pat his head and say, shh, 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 shh. Just let this happen. That's what you have to say to your Bolt driver. I'm telling you, they're going to appreciate it.
Do you think I'd be killed if I did that?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, there might be some fists to cuffs. Yeah. You never know, But the point is, it's super easy to get here. And the reason we're also here is to let you guys know about it, because one of the things that frustrates Robbie and I is like there's no, someone even said, what events are coming up next weekend?
Oh, and that was the guy who's lived here. Oh, wait, that was from the bicycle shop, the Hub.
And how long? Cycle Hub.
Cycle Hub.
Over by, what's the lake called?
There's 2 lakes here. It's the
what's
bigger
the
one.
Bigger one with the M. Do you know the name of the lake? Inland?
Lake.
Yeah.
So it's Cycle Hub. You can Google it.
Wait, is it Siam Country Club Road, though? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Siam Country Club Road, Cycle Hub. Check that place out over there.
It's actually really cool.
Totally
really
cool.
neat.
Yeah.
But the guy looks at us and goes, we don't know what's going on over here.
And they've lived here for like 5 times longer than you and I have.
Oh, yeah, big time. Their whole family's here. I mean, it's a neat place. Go check it out.
Yeah, Cycle Hub.
We would love for them to be a sponsor on our show, by the way. That would be awesome.
Well,
so if you are listening in a car or in your bicycle.
If you're listening in your bicycle, yeah. Exactly.
You guys go to Cycle Hub, tell the ownership you heard about them from us, from the spot, and tell them, hey, we want more. We want more of Mike's and Robbie in the morning or in the afternoon or whenever you're listening.
We want more carbon fiber bicycle frames, man. What did that thing weigh, you think?
We want more screaming.
What do you think the bicycle thing weighs?
Oh, it's pink.
Yeah. Because carbon fiber, obviously, it's known for being.
So it's definitely under 6 pounds, I can tell you that.
Why? Is that like what you do?
Yeah, that's about the weight of a triathlete bike.
The triathletes, okay, they go for,
yeah, that's about as light as you can get them without them falling. Well, they do fall apart. So,
of course, but yeah.
Yeah, not that I know anything about triathlons or anything. And if you guys have seen me at my version of a triathlon is how many donuts can I eat with ice cream?
No, I get that. You know, self-deprecation never hurts anybody. But the point is that you had a girlfriend who was a triathlete, right?
Yeah, I did. I had a past girlfriend. She was an Olympic caliber professional triathlete who got paid to do what she does, and she works for a big bike company now, which is pretty awesome.
Nice.
Specialized bikes there in California, and it's pretty cool. The fact that learning from her and her lifestyle, definitely healthy, and I probably gave her the opposite because I like to eat.
While she was like, so would you sit on the sidelines and like pass her water and eat a whole like bucket of Doritos?
No, I would do that. Actually, I would have loved to have done that.
I got to skadoosh that because I got to tell you, we're sponsored by Doritos,
by Ben and Jerry's.
There you go.
Doritos.
I'll tell you. Have you found a good source for Doritos over here?
Yes. Have you?
No.
7-Eleven, dude.
No. Those aren't the real ones, are they?
I don't know. I'm addicted to them.
I don't think they're
Doritos or no Doritos.
I have to go to Villa Market to get real Doritos.
I no. That's 7-Eleven.
Big C.
Oh, okay. Big C.
Yeah. No, the 7-Eleven, I mean, again, at the end of the day, the package is similar in 7-Eleven, but it's not the exact Doritos. It's not the Frito-Lay, the exact Doritos like we get in the U.S. In 7-Eleven? In Big C. Yeah. The CC's. Yeah.
The knockoffs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we're Americans. We like it real. If it says Nike, it's got to spell Nike. Nike or NKE.
Did I tell you about the shoes that we had in the Philippines at Gracie's shop? They were called Abibas. Not D's,
that's hilarious.
But B's. Abibas. And they had the 3 stripe things, but instead of D's, they had B's.
Missing a stripe.
You would think, right? It would be like, I tell you what, Robbie, just like cut up a few extra pieces. No, just put the 2 stripes on there. But no, they're like, oh, it's got to have the 3 stripes. But Abibas.
If Abibas, anybody listening who's wearing Abibas,
you are my hero.
Dude, I will give you drinks right now. Just show me the shoe.
All day long. Come over here.
Matter of fact, I will buy those shoes off you. If they say Abibas, I will buy those shoes off you so you can buy Adidas.
Exactly, yes.
And if they fit me, I'll even wear them. They're not going to fit me.
You'd wear some Abibas, huh?
I'd wear some Abibas. What was that?
Yeah, Justin Bieber makes the Abibas. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're allowed to mention. Okay, Villa Market for Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah, Cool Ranch Doritos. Yeah, I agree. I mean, at the end of the day, like that's Villa Market is a requirement for me because it's the only place I can get the Planters peanuts that I like and Miracle Whip. Other than that, I can pretty much get everything. I mean, I can get decent. Well, okay,
Villa Market. Miracle Whip from 6. I'm sorry.
Soy half dozen?
Half dozen, baby.
I don't know what it. I've never been a mayo guy, and so I was always like, you know what, dude, I can dunk my carrot in this.
Oh man,
in this Miracle Whip.
Speaking of stuff,
wow,
we got Mariano says Nike equals German company.
Now. Yeah.
Are they? Well, now they weren't before, were they?
I mean, the guy, California.
Yeah, well, Oregon. Right? Or is that just the guy who set it apart?
Thank you. Sorry, I forgot. You're right. Right.
Yeah. I didn't know they're... All right, so let's keep going. Where we go. I participated in a Fat Boy 5K.
Wow.
They give out donuts, chocolate milk at the end of the race. You know what? I believe this, by the way. Divided into weight classes. I was in the super... I love this.
The Super Clydesdale division.
Oh yeah, he's hitting the ground heavy.
So Ryan doesn't have feet; he has hooves.
Yeah,
is basically
Cankles.
what he's cankles. Yeah, he's got some of those. I
Cankles.
guess.
There's some of the girls maybe I've dated. Anyways, we won't go there.
There you go.
Yeah,
dude.
there's some big ones.
Well, I mean, you bring him into an all-you-can-eat buffet, and the manager comes out. He's like, no, please. We'll pay you not to come in.
Yeah, this isn't the 5K donut run.
No, the donut run. I got to tell you, I'm a big fan of donuts. However, here, Dunkin' Donuts, lame. Lame. The only sort of donut over here that I'm willing to sort of ingest and enjoy the same way I would in the U.S., Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, they're all right. When we lived at 101 Sukhumvit, there was another donut shop in there that was pretty good.
Oh, in True Digital Park?
Yeah, True Digital.
I don't remember that.
Place is awesome.
It is awesome. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I love it. Ryan he's going to town. We got Cool Ranch Doritos and we got Pillsbury biscuits. Dude.
What are Pillsbury biscuits?
Oh my gosh, Ryan.
I mean, I know Pillsbury basically makes cake.
Mike was my very bestest buddy over here in Thailand, my best friend in Thailand, and now I gotta divorce him because he doesn't even know what Pillsbury biscuits are.
Well, see, here's the problem: is whenever I hear biscuits, it's usually from a guy who's got a British accent and he's referring to cookies. Because they don't know how to use the word cookies. I don't know why they don't grow up with that.
Okay, so they're just the round cylinder container that you get at the grocery store in the cold section, and you kind of unpill it, and it has these biscuits, these round little things, little soft little things. You put them in a frying pan, or actually you put them in the oven, of course, with lots of butter and oil, and you stick them in there.
And cinnamon rolls.
Oh, no, they're just biscuits.
No,
Mom's biscuits,
no. I'm not going to go.
Pillsbury.
No. Those are lame. That's exactly why we need to split up. Because here's the deal. If you're going to put something like that, you got to get the frozen. Well, usually they're frozen, but then you can thaw them out. But the cinnamon rolls. I used to love that. And the vanilla icing that would come with that.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, come on. Biscuits.
Who doesn't love the vanilla ice cream?
A nice biscuit. Trying to... Actually,
dude, we're getting
my
some comments going on. So we got hi guys from Paul T. He's
Good
a little bit late
man.
to the party, but we love you.
Thanks for coming by.
And we got Starbucks. Dude, wait a minute. Okay, Starbucks that's the donut I bought you. So now we're back together, right? Because I got you that Starbucks donut. Dude.
Do you know where it comes from?
I don't even care.
Entenmann's.
So good.
Entenmann's. That's where they get their. Yep.
Toby
Starbucks.
Price chimes in. He says Adidas are German.
Yeah. German company. Mm-hmm.
And what's the other one? What's he say?
Abibus.
Abibus. You forgot the B.
Adios are Chinese. No, it's Abibus.
Is it really
Adios.
Chinese? Is this real?
The Adios. You know Adidas?
No, Abibus.
No, Abibus. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm telling you,
made
I'm
in China.
Buy you.
Adios. They're made in Mexico though.
Nice.
See what I did just then? So just double-clicked Adios. Yeah, pretty sweet, right?
Everybody's going to Google.
Talented.
You know what? Everybody should go to Google right now and type in Abibus shoes.
Yeah. Where can you buy them? I'm betting I'm going to go with
send us the link. If you guys
Alizilla.
find it right now, send us the link right now in the chat box because I am super curious, and we're going to pull that up live if we can. We're going to pull it up and see where you guys can buy Abibus. And if you guys get a pair, you bring them here, I will buy them from you. Because I think they're the shoes that's missing a stripe for your special children.
So, actually, okay, so wait. So, here we go. Let's see.
Abibus. Okay, Mike's looking it up. But I want these guys.
It's got four stripes.
Oh, not 3.
Yeah. No, well, no, I mean, it's supposed to only have 3, but the Abibus, they have, that's a great shot. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can
we're going to pull it up for you guys. Spotlight Donuts from Gator Jake.
Spotlight where? Here?
So Gator Jake, could you tell us where they're at? Because we are actually going to do that too. We're going to go buy the best donuts we can get. And they got to be legit donuts. We're not talking some crazy Taiwan/Ukrainian donut. We want something that's, a donut at peace. That's what we want. All right. Can Southern style American biscuit? Yes. I love Ryan, you and I are on the same page, man.
Well, he's from biscuit country. I mean, that makes sense to me, right?
He is. Well, if he's running 5K donut marathons.
5K donut marathon. Yeah, no, that's impressive, dude. That's totally, yeah.
You know what's crazy is having the milk after you run that marathon. All that stuff is going right back on the ground.
No, that is just
especially if it's chocolate milk.
Brutal. Oh. See, there you go. Look at that. Abibus. Right there.
I can't believe this.
Yeah.
anybody wearing those shoes, I actually will hang them on my wall.
3 stripes.
I want this.
Look at all. There's all the logos. Absids, Mokba. Actually, I've seen Mokba here.
Wow, I
Abibas.
want these shoes.
So they have the Adidas logo, but then they have what is this? The NBC logo, maybe right here.
Yeah, this is crazy.
There's Russia. You guys have these?
Oh, they're from
These
Russia.
are Russian shoes.
Oh,
wow. I don't know why you ever left.
Is that due to the situation? Could that be due to what's going on
You
around the
can
world?
buy them on Amazon.in. So you can buy them at Amazon in India.
Amazon is in India, or is it Lazada or whatever it's called?
Amazon is India. Amazon. Yeah.
Okay, Gator, I haven't heard back from you.
Crazy, dude. What does he say?
He says
Gator says the stoplight donuts are the best. Forgot about that. Yeah, but where are they?
Yeah, that's what we're asking for. Yeah,
no, hold on. He says they're the best in Thailand.
I want to know where that's at.
So what if they're only a global information network if they're ready, where you could search for things?
I'm just trying to get these guys to do some work for us.
I mean, we got
Logan, we got Diamond here,
Exactly.
we got Kitty, we got a full team. None of these guys, including ourselves, make any money. If anything, we're paying money just to be friends. And you guys, we're friends with you guys. That's what this is all about. Hopefully you guys are tuned into the spot, and this is perfect timing for our last station ID before our last 15 minutes of fame.
We are 95 FM The Spot, my friends. Thank you so much for listening. I'm glad that you guys listen now. I'm glad that you listen in the future. I'm glad you listen in the past. We're the new radio station in town at 95 FM here in Pattaya. And then, of course, we're at the spot.fm. And for those of you that don't know, we can also go to Bangkok.fm. But more importantly, go to the Spot.fm, download our new app that we have, and that way you'll be able to listen to the Spot.fm as well as BKK.fm if you want some rock. And then, of course, if you're in Bangkok, you can listen to Bangkok.fm, our brand new station, our brand new dance station, our hit dance station that's up there. And we're actually broadcasting live on Bangkok.fm as well as the Spot.fm.
Wow.
And, of course, 95 FM here in the beautiful city of Pattaya, Party City.
Party City. So where'd that name Party City come from?
I made it up one day.
Oh, okay. Because I've never heard of it called Parties. I've heard of other names this city was called, but Party City wasn't one of them. Mm-hmm. All right. Christopher we got lots of comments here. Let's see what we got. Christopher across the planet, he says, cookies are only for computers. Oh, breakies. That's an Australian.
Breaky. Yeah.
Breaky. I don't get that.
I don't get the whole EY thing, but they're big fans of it.
The stoplight donuts are the best. Forget about it.
Okay.
That's from Eat Out Patio.
Again, just repeating the name doesn't tell us how to use the product. I don't know how to get to it.
Yeah, where's everything at? Villa Market. Here we go. Villa Market website sucks big time.
Okay, wait. So Brian tells us that, guys, the donuts are sold at the stoplights when you are driving, same as oranges juice. Oh, my God. I know what he means. They are literally these super tiny sugar-coated donuts.
Dude, those aren't donuts, bro.
I know. How the hell are those stoplight donuts? So is that some cute little name that these guys gave it right after putting on their Abibas shoes?
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of stoplight donuts.
And that goes with the Beavis shoe.
Clearly.
So maybe we need a Beavis shoe full of stoplight donuts?
Is the only thing I buy at stoplights are
nothing.
The Good Luck, I believe, hanging flowers.
I've done that once.
20 baht, dude. Yeah. All day long. Love it.
It's kind of cool.
Absolutely love it. Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
It's great because, I mean, because here's the thing. If you believe something gives you good luck, then it does. Right? And so I believe that it does. You're getting too much of there you go. So take one cool look at this pool. I appreciate that Logan's out there doing this, but I got to get out there. I'll probably give him a hand here in a little bit.
Definitely. Oh, Alan just chimed in. What's up, brother? Love it. What's up? Good to see you. All right, we got Roger. He's here. Have you tried the homemade donuts they sell? Oh, that's what he's talking about. That was from Roger. A bag of them for 20 baht. Now I want to try it.
Yeah. I mean, they're so tiny, right? I mean, and they're not like super sweet. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many in there, guys. I probably want to say 16, 2 rows of 8, probably.
Know. Yeah, I don't know. And Alan, no, this isn't pre-recorded. We just have a slight delay, not only in mentality, but
there's the technology that we're struggling with as well.
The buses we drive are called the BOP buses, and they have cages.
They're the short bus. They
have
absolutely
cages.
the short bus.
What about that bus we saw yesterday with the Spider-Man?
Oh, that was really cool. Again, big robot, right? If you guys, I got to tell you, if you haven't heard of this place, it's really, really neat. The company is called Big Robot Pattaya. It's right there on Sukhumvit, and I want to say kind of close to like Macro. If you guys are familiar with that, it's pretty much South Jomtien. Sorry, South Pattaya. Well, maybe not South Pattaya. Anyway, it's on Sukhumvit, and it is definitely past Pattaya Thai.
Yeah.
And near the Macro. But again, Big Robot Pattaya, and they have literally giant robots that don't necessarily move a lot, but they're
pretty
awesome.
Cool. They're inexpensive.
I mean, considering how enormous they are and how much work. I mean, they're all custom. It's not like you can like make this, stamp one out.
And they had a life-size elephant there.
That was
How
awesome.
heavy do you think that thing was? That thing was solid. I mean, it wasn't solid, but it's all metal.
I think because we just saw the price tags that were there, right? I think there was actually like the weight. I'm going to say probably like 500 kilos. I mean, this thing, dude.
Yeah, and it was 6,000 USD. But I tell you what, if I own a business, that is the selfie.
That's
trap.
the one.
That thing is awesome. It's a life-size elephant made out of car parts. You have to get really close to it to check it out.
Yeah.
But you guys, that is at the Big Robot. I will have a video that I'll drop today or tomorrow. I'll try and get it all done today. You guys tune into the Spot YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified. And when you go to hit the bell, like click on the bell, and it will ask you for a question. There's these 4 little options you get. I think it's 4 options.
Yeah, you want the all one.
You want the all one.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't post that much. We're not going to bug you, 10 times a week.
No, you're not going to.
Once a week, maybe twice a week.
No.
You're not going to get tons of stuff. So let's see here. Alan, have a big day tomorrow. You guys, good luck on your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alan.
See you.
Appreciate it.
Roger, maybe 6 donuts in the bag.
Yeah, there's not that many. That's true. I mean, I have seen it. It's pretty small. But again, as far as like good donuts, they're okay. But I mean, I like the Hostess white
Entenmann's,
powdered ones that you get in the U.S.
Yeah.
But yeah, Entenmann's are better.
The Entenmann's are way, way better.
That was, especially the one that you buy in Starbucks, right? Which is like, is it fully chocolate or is it just chocolate covered? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Does it have chocolate all over it?
Chocolate donuts over at
Chocolate drizzle?
Starbucks.
We haven't had any of the pastries here, actually. If you guys don't know, I mean, yes, we're at this Pool Villa Resort, but also across the way, actually where Logan is walking right now, obviously you'll see the pool bar, but he's walking right now towards this place called the Castaways. And it's it's a cool coffee shop, but they have a full menu. So lunch, dinner, that whole thing, open from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. So that's pretty awesome, especially if you're here. But it is a resort, and it is a 5-star resort. Well, what are the qualifications for 5-star resorts? One of them is 24-hour dining.
They have 24 hours?
That's a requirement to have a 5-star rating.
I agree.
Yeah, so they have that here, absolutely. Yep.
24 hour concierge desk, 24 hours, all that stuff. So I could call in and say, I want this. They have room service here then?
Of course. Absolutely. And in fact, they said about 50% of the people do room service. So, I mean, I guess that's high. I don't know. I would think you come here. I mean,
my son would love it. He'll be on his video games.
Just stay indoors.
He'd be like, pizza.
Yeah, just 1-800 pizza, bam, they're at the front door.
Do you think the new version of hotels for this generation that's just born who are on video games should have like a wall that's just a video game? Tell me that wouldn't be pretty cool.
I would think so. I mean, at the end of the day, like for them, a 54-inch TV is small, right?
Yeah.
Like this is okay, but it's not gigantic like when you and I were kids.
And they will never leave the room. So you got to have a resort that has everything here, including awesome food.
Yes.
And Gems has it.
Right?
The food is good here.
It really is really good, yeah.
You don't need to go to the beach. You just stay here and jump in the pool. I mean, you don't even have to take a shower. Just jump in.
I'll tell you what, dude, I haven't showered for 3 days just as prepped to come here.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
I think it's time to open up a donut shop called The Spot Donuts.
Oh, my God. Where did we get that suggestion? Yeah, thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it,
Send
dude.
us over the 6 million bot.
Mm-hmm. Piece of cake, babe. Piece of cake. That's all we need.
We'll be partners.
Yeah. I think that would be good. I think Ryan actually should invest in anything that you and I say, just because
Anything that's called the spot.
Anything that's
with
called
us.
like the spot or the spot.
Because we make so much money doing this radio station.
It is
you guys,
a cash cow, you guys. I got to tell you.
we do it because we like you guys. We love you guys. Really, we do it because we love Thailand. We love being where we're at.
Oh, see, there we go with
love
Paul.
doing what we do.
Now we're getting some interaction. Call it the donut spot.
I love it.
Let's skadoosh that baby right up there. Yeah.
Something about the donut hole I like even more. So, yeah, we have 2 minutes left.
Wait, you're going to dangle that out there and not follow up?
I'm not going to follow that.
So you remember?
I like being on the radio, dude. I don't want to get banned, get kicked off.
No, but you remember in the United States, right? They have the donut holes, so they actually sell at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes,
Dunkin' Munchkins.
Yeah.
Wow, flashing back. Mics.
We would get them for the church, and you know what? We would. So we drive in the big
the
car.
One church.
Okay, hold on. We'd
Go
be
ahead.
myself and my brothers
Oldsmobile?
and the friends, dude. We had a huge caddy,
Delta 88, a caddy
giant,
up
dude,
top.
It's an old school car, the big giant brown beast.
Sweet, love
and
the old school.
Alan knows about this. So we'd all cram in the car and go and get donuts on our way to church.
Right.
Yeah, and then you know what we would get is the free donut holes.
They give you the free ones?
Yes, of course.
Why? Because you're going to church?
I guess.
No wonder you liked church.
Yeah. If you guys find those Abibis shoes,
What I mean, it's just so awesome, right? That those things are even available. I mean, it's just what a great option for like living the best life.
live your best life, and that's why we're here in Thailand, guys. This is why I am here. This is why I know Mike's is here.
Oh yeah.
And if it wasn't for Mike's videos and other people I follow, and just seeing this life for Mike's for myself. And if you can't make it, tune into the YouTube channels. I encourage you, whether it's my channel at Walking My Shoes Thailand, Mike's at Live My Ass Off, or anybody else. I encourage you guys, download the app. You guys want to hear us every week. We're going to be on. You guys want to stay in touch with Thailand's got to offer. We're talking from pro tips, Expat Life, to just awesome tunes that competes with Spotify, because we don't do commercials.
No, we're amazing.
Very few commercials.
Just ask us. We're totally amazing.
Yeah, just ask, and
And you can listen down here, obviously, at 95 FM, and you can listen to Spot.fm. You can listen to Bangkok.fm.
Anywhere you are around the
cool.
world. If you're German, like Mariano, you can go have your schnitzel and listen to us.
What actually is schnitzel? I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
like a pork thing or something, isn't it?
Sounds German to me.
It does. It sounds very German. You sounded so authentic there. I was just like, wait a second. Are you taking German lessons from Mariano?
No, but I like Mariano. He's cool to hang out with.
Totally.
Cool
He's
dude.
totally cool.
And if you
dude.
guys want to come meet us and hang out, we're all going to hang out with you. We got Logan, who's on our team. We got Diamond, who's here. And Paul T's going to bring some donut spots to us.
I love it. Thank you so much.
guys.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Are we signing out like this? Buttered pork.
Buttered pork.
Oh,
That's a great way to end. Actually, I tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. I want to walk. Speaking of Logan and Diamond and stuff, I'm gonna cruise out here on this camera. I want to show you guys something that's like really, really, really cool. And then
So if you guys can hear Mike's, he's just gonna check out the pool. He's just gonna check out what life's all about here. If you guys can hear him, I don't know. This is our play-by-play. There it is, guys. Anyways, you guys be sure to tune in to the spot of Pattaya. Highly recommend. Jump in the pool with Mike's. Here we go, you guys. The one and only, the Spot Thailand.